Okay, we'll go ahead and jump right in then, I guess. Thanks for showing up an hour early. Wasn't necessary, but depending on how far we get in the content, may be able to finish everything. If not, it's whatever. I won't be available next week, like I said, so hopefully Cody has been creating something for session 2, or technically session 1 of L5R. So, to summarize last session, you guys were still continuing on through the desert. You had come to a road. And from this road, you picked a direction based on your knowledge of the Barassian desert and where you thought the nearest town might be. Because some of you had some sort of brief description or brief memory of what the actual country looked like, thinking back character-wise. You guys had elected to go to the left, which I think the nearest town was Valihara. You walked most of the day, finally acquiring the 3rd level of exhaustion, which is still present. Then, out of the corner of your eyes, a carriage was drawing near with Barhazian men. Sylvia, I think it was, you were the one who was raising your arms up to kind of signify that you weren't armed and you posed no danger, I believe.
Yeah.
So, starting from that point, does anybody have any questions up into this point?
Well, before all that happened, we had just, I think last session we started off. Did we start off like escaping the scorpion?
No,
Or
it wasn't
killing
the
the
scorpion.
scorpion?
It was the big ass
No,
worm.
There was a
Yeah.
worm. There was a big ass worm.
Oh
that
yeah,
we
that
fought.
was the word.
And we escaped that one.
Yeah.
And then we walked all the way to the road. But no questions really.
And I think we all followed suit with Sylvia when they raised their hands.
Okay. Well, as the cart draws near, stopping approximately 20 or 30 feet, the 2 men in the front, dark skin, dark hair, it's not super long beards, but enough to obscure the mouth, as they're wearing this sort of what looks like a modern day turban, toga, linens. 2 men in the front grasping swords kind of step off from the cart, like I said, a little bit away, as another man, a 3rd man, comes from the back of the carriage. This carriage there's a top to it, and then it's kind of like sectioned off. It appears to be some sort of like cargo carrier, something to carry something in. It's built, the way it's built is similar to carrying like larger loads of something, maybe like goods in the like.
So this is the 14-wheeler of the desert.
Maybe by Barassian standards. But it's not super large or anything. It's just built differently than a regular carriage. As the 3rd man comes to the front, both of the men kind of step off and begin walking towards you very slowly. They seem to be murmuring something to themselves, and as they get near, they hold out their hands, and at this point they are speaking Barassian, something you do not understand, something that they're speaking very quickly, and they're not exactly sure what's going on based on their demeanor.
Hello. We've been traveling the desert for a few days, and we've been stranded. Do you speak common?
A couple of them look at each other. The man to the left, the one who came from the back, looks at his comrades. Begins to walk towards you, as I believe, Sylvia, you are the first one, or at the front of the pack as he walks near you.
Yeah.
Reaches for something in his bag and takes out a water skin. Here. As you take the water skin, it is not cold by any standards. It is, as you take a swig of it, it is just in fact water. And the immediate sense of rescue, this immediate sense of refreshment comes over you as everybody else kind of
Yeah,
watches.
I pass it around.
I'll let Eldor take it next, or Rosie.
Thank you so much.
What are you doing?
Rosie gets it last. That fire dragon having S bitch.
Well, we had
Thank you
been
so much.
brought out here, and escorted, but those who were with us stranded us out in the middle of the desert, and we didn't know which way to go, so we've been kind of wandering.
God. Grab your things. Put them in the back. We need to get moving. We've been traveling for, a few hours now. I think we might have some room. There's some food in the back. It doesn't look like you have any sort of things that would pose a danger to me and my men.
I know,
No,
we think all of our stuff is inside this big thing. And I pointed at the pyramid.
Put it in the back. Let's get going. As Arosi and some other individual, whether it be an Arian or Ildjor, help him kind of come to the back of the carriage. And inside are various boxes, several wooden boxes carrying unknown contents. But you're able to kind of maneuver the pyramid chest up inside, pretty much exhausting every ounce of strength you had left in you as you crawl in the back of this carriage, barely even able to lift yourselves up into it. As you finally take a seat, the three men also kind of accompany you. One sits in the back, the one you did not speak to. One of the men kind of goes around to the other side, the passenger side of the carriage, and the individual you spoke to initially, as everything is loaded and you have now taken your place inside the cart, looks up and he says, "Travel. Should be about a few hours to Valihara. Dusk will set. We're going to have to rest before we get there, but help yourselves to some food." As the men sitting in the back begins to prop open one of the small wooden boxes, and inside are fresh bread, various amounts of like vegetables, basic things that you could. It's better to be cooked, but some of it you can necessarily snack on and gain sustenance from.
Like a raw potato.
Yeah, it's stuff like that. The man moves back around to the front of the carriage and not too much longer begins to move as
I'm still listening. I just gotta grab something.
As you're sitting in the back with this individual. All of them kind of almost look the same. These off-white linens, toga, modern day turbans. Huh?
Somehow racist.
Well, that's what they are.
I was just memeing because it's like, all people of X race look the same.
Well, I mean, just in terms of what they're wearing. In their dark complexion, they have beards.
You're the racist one, Rap.
Yeah, dude. Nobody else thought that but you. This man, though, dark brown eyes, kind of piercing, looking at you, not saying a word. Just kind of studying you guys, though you're not paying much attention, as you're just really trying to catch your breath, trying to not necessarily devour all of the food, but kind of take it in stride instead of upsetting your stomach.
Sylvia will
friends.
speak
Try
up
not to eat
to
too
the
much.
driver and co-driver. I can't begin to thank you enough for helping us. What is your business here?
We travel as you're kind of obscured by by the cloth a little bit, but you can kind of see where he's sitting. You hear him exclaim, "We travel here and there, going from town to town. Not much else. It's just our jobs." Continuing on, though, the man in the back still studying you as dusk begins to set. Before too long, day has turned to night, and the cart stops. You hear the individuals in the front get out and kind of maneuver their way around, prop open the back. This travel has probably been about an hour and a half so far, as the man you had initially spoken to, as he brings down the back of the carriage. "Feeling all right?"
Yes, better.
I really
Much.
needed that food. Thank you so much.
As he begins to kind of maneuver through some other belongings within the cart, takes out another water skin, a full water skin, and hands it to Iljor, whoever's nearest. As he
I'll take it first.
As he brings the cart down and gets you the water skin, the man in the back also kind of jumps out. The man you spoke to initially. "There's a little spot over by the hill. Plan to make camp there. Does anybody have any ailments? I'm not exactly sure how long you've been out here."
Aside from dehydration, no.
Yeah, we've luckily been pretty unscathed, especially with the creatures that we ran into out there.
The man turns to the other men, begins to speak a little bit of Barassian, as he's kind of talking mostly with his hands, pointing about, trying to get them to acquire something, giving them directions or something. As he turns from the men and then turns back to you guys. "Come, follow me." As he proceeds off the road near this next to this side of this, I don't want to say cavern, but this is like valley. It's not too far off from the road, but it's up against a rock, provides coverage from the elements, essentially, as much as one can. Several minutes later, his men come to the spot where you're currently at and begin to form a pit for the campfire, and just beginning to grab necessary things in order to set up. For too long, they get the campfire going, and they indulge in the various foods that are in the back of the cart, much of what you had eaten there, as if they are traveling to Valihara from the nearest town, they've probably been traveling, in your estimates, a good, the better part of over a day, a little bit over a day. So they don't have much, but as everyone kind of proceeds around the campfire, snacking, not really saying much word, as the difference in culture, not only between the Barassian people and you, there's just is either not much to say, or there's not much that you would really have in common. As they somewhat talk amongst themselves in Barassian here and then. However, at one point, sitting around the campfire, as you're filling your stomachs with various bread and raw potatoes, as Rep threw in, the cold desert night beginning to kind of fully form, only warmth coming from the campfire. The
I want
flames...
to try to do something, Ryan.
What's up?
So we ruled that innate magic still works.
Yes.
Okay. I'm wanting to try and twist fairy fire here. Right? I know it says that it makes a 20-foot cube of like glowing
particles, could I try and use fairy fire to like depict like what we went through in the desert?
Sure.
Yeah.
Just describe it how you are presenting it.
Yeah. Our journey through the desert was harsh. Thank you so much for your kindness. And I wave my hand, and the sparkles fill the air above the campfire. We encountered a grand-sized scorpion, and I want like a scorpion made out of light to be in the fairy fire, you know, show us facing off against the scorpion, and then but one of our friends managed to crush it with a boulder using her magic. I point over at Sylvie, and a boulder comes and squishes the scorpion. Then we had to hide. We encountered the Ankari undead. We barely escaped with our lives. And it's just like this one would be hard to represent, but just like all of the dots, like coming over a hill towards us, all the forms. We managed to hide inside a small cave and escape. Then we, on our third, I think it was our third day, hard to keep track of the time, we encountered a worm. Monstrous beast, size of 10 men, burst from the ground and attacked our entire party. We barely managed to get away, thanks to once again to Sylvie, slowing it down with her magic. So I can never thank you enough. I owe you a blood debt.
As you're describing this, the lights illuminating from their own source, kind of dancing around, flickering amongst the side of the cavern or the side of the valley that you're currently staying at. The Barasian people are mesmerized by the magic, watching everything unfold and getting a good indication, a good picture of the events from the last few days. The man sitting around the campfire that you spoke to, I don't know who would do that to you. I don't know who would bring you out here in this wilderness. I don't think I even got your name.
My name is Iljor.
I'm Sylvia.
You can call me Neron.
Iljor.
And that one over there is Erosi.
Then there's a lizard.
Erosi, Iljor, Neron, Sylvia. As he perks up, looks to his left and right, I feel that I must admit something to you, for I am not who I seem.
Uh-oh, here it is.
As he stands up, all three men stand up as the flames, as the illumination of the flames lick up to pretty much the lower half of their body, standing up. Most of their form is non-illuminated. The man in the middle begins to seemingly fix his posture as the man to his left steps in to the middleman's form, along with the man to the right. These three entities forming into one. The bright light, almost blinding for but a moment, as you turn away for but a second, looking back as the white light has now faded and the flames have taken its place. The form of a black tabaxi jaguar stands there in old robes from that would probably be an indication of not ancient, but Barasian culture several hundred years ago. Let me bring you.
It is very dark. I turned on the flashlight.
I see.
This tabaxi jaguar.
It's Cat Moses. Out in the desert.
That's to get an indication of kind of what he looks like. But let me.
And also appropriate lighting.
Yeah, we're actually gonna go to this one.
Oh shit, he's got a map. Boys, run.
He's what?
There's a map, run.
We're on a battle map.
We're fucked. He's gonna kill us all.
As mesmerized, looking around. This black tabaxi kind of gauges the situation at first for reactions before he speaks. Utrazar is his name. He apologizes, for he must have been sure he was safe before revealing his true form.
Well,
That's
we
wise.
certainly don't mean you any harm, nor could we necessarily cause any at the moment, I don't think.
Barely
Oh,
strong enough
yeah,
to
we
lift
still
that
have the
chest.
shackles on us, don't we?
Yeah,
You do.
we have no magic. That's why I asked Ryan if I could do that with the fairy fire, because that's the only
We
magic
also
I can
still
use.
have fucking 3 levels of exhaustion.
Yep. Well, it's not like we'd have much room to judge. We're a fairly unusual group.
This is also true.
Please, look into the fire. As you, as he gestures towards the fire,
Look into the hot.
look into the hot.
Rotate your tokens, boys. Rotate the tokens here.
What would it be like that?
Yeah, there you go. Your turn, Nick.
I don't even know how, bro.
Isn't it control?
Shift
Scroll.
and then
Shift,
scroll. You can also control scroll, but shift snaps you better.
As he asks you to look into the fire, you look into the fire as you see, much like how your fairy fire was creating this image, you see the licks of the flames beginning to create an image in and of itself. As you're cast into this vision of some structure on fire. Everybody should be loading in, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I'm still loading, but you know, that be how it is.
That do be how it is. Well,
Okay, I see now.
as you're seeing this vision, you've become tunnel visioned into this picture within the fire, you hear the tabaxi speak. Utrazar grew up in Halarak, born in 1039, and died in 1062. He was an orphan from a very young age and eventually adopted into a human family. He lived a normal life, practicing the arts of the arcane and defensive combat. His adopted mother died soon after adoption, but his father, Ivek, raised him as if he was his own. On the night of the 10th of Juni, a tribe of barbarians laid waste to much of Halarak. Many people died, including his father and him. His body lies somewhere in the deserts of Barajas, forgotten, unfulfilled, unrested. He is cursed to wander the deserts, unable to reach civilization. Utrazar rarely finds himself in the company of others. He recognizes the races of Drow, as he points to you, Anarian, as you look up and are taken out of the vision. The Dragonborn, as he gestures towards Orosi. The Dragonborn hold a dear place within Uhtrazar's heart. A stout race of people who've only grown more respected as Hrathen ages, year by year. He has heard many great stories from Dragonborn warriors and their contributions to Hrathen. Like Dragonborn, Tabaxi have also suffered from exclusion from society. You, and you, as he looks at both Sylvia and Iljor. He has not seen the likes of this before. What are you? And where are you from?
I am a Triton, a race of people born into the sea, and we are amphibious. We can breathe both water and air, but most of us prefer to live in the sea.
And my folk, we are the Fearfolk. Normally, we reside deep within the forests, far from most interaction with the other races. You know, so not a whole lot of forests around here I can see.
Any prominent figures within your race?
Not that I'm really too familiar with.
Most of the tribes are mostly pretty, closed off from the others. I mean, occasionally we would trade. The leader of my tribe was named... 1 second, boys. Iljor is loading. The name of... Fuck, I forgot I deleted the bag. Shit, we never remade the bag.
Oh yeah.
The name was in the description of the Tome of Talon's Fall.
Mm-hmm.
Insert name of leader of tribe here. He was the leader of my people, at least in my small section. I know not many others who would have been of any import, besides the fact that we were struck down by some powerful weather magic. That is all I know.
As for my people, I know of King Aritri and Queen Ryza Waverain in Vriel. That is the greatest major city royalty I am aware of.
Mesmerizing. Uhtrazar knows adventurers when he sees them. There's nothing more than he would like than to see the lands of Hrathen. May Uhtrazar ask something of you, kind adventurers?
Yes.
After Uhtrazar died and was resurrected in his spirit form, he was bestowed the knowledge of where his father's remains lie. This place, embedded into the side of a large hill, located on the outskirts of Valihara, is where you will find the remains of Ivek. Due to my curse, I cannot reach civilization. I take the form of local men to hide my true race and identity. All Uhtrazar asks of you is the posthumous redemption of his father. Release his remains from the dungeon and give him a proper burial. The treasures of the dungeon are yours to keep forever. Uhtrazar has no passion for such things.
Where's Balaraha?
Where we were going?
Valihara is not too far up the road.
That's right. You said your body lies in Barajas somewhere?
Somewhere, for he does not know. He is only bestowed with the knowledge of where his father's remains are.
Well, I'd be glad to help.
I just
You said you
Nick.
studied magical arts when you were alive. You clearly have some magic capabilities as I gesture towards the fire.
Briefly.
Do anything about these? And he kind of clinks them together.
He looks closely at the magical manacles around your wrists. Peering over them intently. There may be something, possibly. Though in my current form, I am unsure exactly what he could do.
Could you tell us, exactly what you think you could do?
Though he briefly studied, there is something, a word, or an action, that will release you. Give him time to think. As he seems sort of vague in his answer, his body language is showing something different. He seems to be thinking greatly on the issue. No matter how vague his answer might be.
He seems to be really giving it some thorough thought.
Yes.
Girl, what? You're a maniac. Can I help you?
Sylvia kind of moves and whispers. So, what are all of you thinking about
Well,
this?
if he can get these off of us, and we can get that chest open, I'm more than happy to help him for saving our lives and getting us out of this desert.
I fully
That's,
agree.
that's what I'm thinking as well.
I already
Alright.
stated I owe him a blood debt. The debt must be paid.
1 cup of blood.
Gentlemen and lady, is it time to rest, or is it not?
I think it is.
Yes.
As still mind rattling, thinking about this individual, as the fire dies down, Utrazar begins to meditate a short time period afterwards.
Do be a ghost.
Yes, this is a spirit, some sort of you're not exactly sure of the total of the exact elements in the
I mean, he has physical capacity. Like, he helped us lift the chest and stuff, and they're able to.
yeah, so it's like
guide the
this.
carriage.
It's like you don't have the full scope of exactly what his capabilities are and what he does. But as the flames of the fire die down, and you begin to get some modicum of rest, we will come on, light.
I gotta go grab my food, but I got my headset on.
Okay. As you come to in the morning,
Ah, Ushar. Ah! He's just there,
Oh, damn it.
looming, threateningly.
It's time to wake up.
as you wake up, light blinding you, but you are rested, so everybody can regain.
I think it's 1 level of exhaustion you recover per long rest.
Yep.
Yes.
Can we actually do a full hit die?
Yes.
Ooh, shit!
Yes, you can.
Those D4s were hurting.
While you're doing that, as everybody wakes up, Iljor, you open your eyes to the blinding sun, taking a moment to fixate your vision. As you stand up, you no longer feel the manacles around your wrist. Looking down, they're gone. Along with everybody else. Sylvia coming to, Anarian and Erosi. There is a note
He's gone.
by the fire, along with a small transparent flask filled with a very, very subtle, bubbly, it's a light blue liquid, but it's very subtly, seems like it's boiling. And it appears to be magical of some sorts.
Sylvia's gonna pick it up and look at the note.
Pick up the flask.
The first thing Anarion does when he wakes up and sees that the manacles are off of him is try and bring his sword back to his hands.
You see, for the first time, picture like when you conjure it, picture it exploding out with much force, as if it's, as if you just stabbed a water balloon, or like you stabbed like a barrel and everything just gushes
like my
out.
purple magic kind of flows out with it.
Creates an aura for a few seconds as the full physical form of your sword comes to, and you feel that connection with that entity. You feel it deep down as if it is fully restored. Sylvia, the note on the campfire. You should be able to view it under notes. Or under journal entries.
Oh, yes.
Eldjor, as you pick up the flask of bubbling blue liquid, you notice that it's cold to the touch. Not freezing cold, but just slightly cold as you kind of whisk it around and it moves. It's not a vial or like a small potion. It's like a little bit bigger than small, but not a whole lot of liquid. You see it, right, Eli?
Yep. Well.
So for a minute,
Would you like to see this, everyone? You gave us a note. It's clearly from Utrazar.
He knows of the Silver Dove. Oh. Different note. Because the campfire note is not the right item.
No, that's from something else.
So I was like, how does he know about the Silver Dove?
Yeah, only Sylvia looked at it, so yeah. Well, yeah, and everybody has.
You showed it, yeah. After reading the note, Anarion, the whole time, even while he's holding the note and reading it, he's got his sword in his hands, and he almost seems fixated on it for a short while after summoning it, and then after a little bit, he just lets it dissipate back to its pocket dimension, basically.
The full strength of your connection between the sword is sustained. As it goes away, you feel more connected now than you had before. For some reason, you feel just the time away and then coming back has made the bond stronger.
Can I try and do like a Arcana check or something to identify this fluid or this flask?
Sure.
I should have said Arcana. That's probably what's most accurate.
How'd you? Did you mean to roll a d20?
No, that was me. That was me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. 4.
I have no clue.
It is magical.
I'm gonna try and
I'll crack.
determine what it is.
Okay.
Ilzor's like in the process of like holding the flask up, about to take a drink.
Hold on. let me see if I can understand
Put the,
this.
put the stopper back in it and
First.
I hand it to Sylvia.
Should I make an Arcana check?
Yeah, absolutely.
If only Carlos
Nice.
is here.
21.
21, as you look over the light blue liquid peering in, studying the studying the movement of it, the temperature, taking in categorizing all these physical features of it. This appears to be some sort of nourishment potion that would, in any normal circumstance, either regain HP, fully make you rested if you're like tired, or perhaps remove a level of exhaustion.
Stamina potion. Got it.
Well,
Well,
it
Is
seems
there
it's
enough
very
for
safe
all
to
of us?
drink, and
Is there enough for all of us?
take a sip.
well, I don't know. So, I guess you could take a sip, Iljor, see what it does. It is safe. It is
Guinea
safe,
pig.
and it's going to
So
feel restorative, most likely. So,
Iljor takes a sippy
You take a
because I know
swig.
Ryan hates it.
You take a swig, and you regain 1 hit point,
I regain a hit point.
and remove a level of exhaustion.
Oh, okay. Oh,
You feel rejuvenated.
so
Um,
much better.
Not as if the full ailment of walking through the desert for 3 days has gone. You still, however, suffer from aching muscles, general sense of like dirtiness, this uncomfortability in your own clothes. But
But it feels like I slept really well.
it feels like you did sleep pretty well the night before, but it also feels like instead of 3 days, it might have only been 2. Something like that.
Yeah, I definitely recommend taking a sip.
As everyone takes a sip, I
Alright.
presume. Go ahead and remove a level of exhaustion from everybody.
How
And
much
is it
does
all
that
gone?
leave? Like, how much do we take out of it?
Assuming that you split it up into thirds, you effectively, or fourths for everybody, everybody could remove a level of exhaustion, cutting it into fourths,
And heal.
and heal
HP.
1 hit point.
But that drains it completely?
Yes.
Okay.
well, at least
Still
we have
2
a new
levels of
flask.
exhaustion, but at least that isn't attack rolls.
As you are all taking swigs, throw it to Arosi, he takes a swig, throwing it to the other members of the party. As everybody kind of takes the drink, looks down, you hear Arosi from behind. Hey guys, look! I don't know why I'm trying to do basic. I should try to do Arosi. Guys, look. As he looks down, and you see the pyramid chest as he, from the top, cracks open. As you have these 3 sides kind of protruding open.
Oh, it's kind of like opening like a flower, like a.
Yeah, kind of. As he takes both hands and begins to pry it open using all of his strength, some of which has been gained through the potion, rips it open as the chest pretty much falls apart at this point. Its sides were put together in such a way that like it all just falls apart once it
Open.
once it opens. And take a look in your inventories, because I removed everything on the surface of what would not be there. So all of the gold is gone, all of the potions are gone, anything worth of value. Anything of value in the bag of holding, which I need to get with you with, because I don't think you guys ever remade it. But
we
like basic stuff, there's like some basic weapons that they might have left for you.
My stick is there.
Armor. Yeah, because they could effectively dump the bag of holding out. I was reading into it.
If you just turn the bag of holding inside out, it just shits out everything that was inside of it.
So everything in your inventory is what you have on you right now, or that was present in the chest. As this realization that this was all of your things. And it's almost frustrating to your characters. It's like, what an interesting but also messed up way to get rid of somebody. To
Like a fucking
throw them
saw
out.
trap, dude.
To throw them out in the desert with
Any identifiable markings on them.
yeah,
Like all their belongings.
all their belongings that they then have to either leave behind or carry. It's it just fills you with anger. It just fills you with anger. But does anybody have any questions regarding what they have found, what's in your inventory right now? Because I kind of went through.
They didn't take the
So
box
we each
full of
got our
rocks.
backpacks back.
Say again, Eli.
So we each got our backpacks back.
Yes.
My backpack was inside the bag of holding. So we'll have to recreate that again. So,
But the bag of holding was in there too?
The bag of holding is in there, but it doesn't have everything in it.
Alright.
and I'm really surprised that they didn't take the box of rocks, right?
They probably looked at it as just rocks.
That's fair enough.
Except for that one guy around the office that now walks around with the 1,000-yard stare. The 1,000-mile stare.
Yeah, whoever touched the
Whoever
PTSD
touched
rock.
it.
Yeah.
Also, did they take the water skins? Or are there like empty water skins left?
There are empty water skins left, yes.
Okay.
Bring me the water skins.
Sylvia's gonna gather them together,
Bring them to me.
and including the flask, and then cast create or destroy water. She's gonna
you can-
You
create.
can destroy water.
You get to
Okay.
create water for free as a racial ability?
No. The shackles are off.
Yes,
Oh,
remember, your
yeah.
binds
Casting
are on
is
them.
first level.
I forget that you're cleric.
So she's
If it was a
gonna
racial
create.
ability, the desert wouldn't have been a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised that it's not a racial ability of the water people to make
You needed
water.
to survive.
They have fog cloud, water walk, and gust of wind at level 5.
But they don't have make water.
Rap, you don't have make food as a person. Like,
Yeah, that would have been crazy. That would have kind of changed the whole thing. But anyways, she's gonna fill each container.
Okay. You fill
of
each
the water
container.
skins in the flask.
Gather up your belongings, throw on. Make sure in Foundry you guys equip your armor and equip whatever you're using. That's like a subtle thing that actually affects AC on your character sheet
Yeah,
and everything.
Sylvia's not gonna put on her shield or chainmail though. She's gonna put it in her bag
Okay.
because it'll be way too hot and heavy, probably. At least the chainmail.
Is it fucked up, Ryan, that I'm thinking about using the PTSD rock as a weapon now?
throw it at people.
Just throw it at someone?
Yeah, but to grab it, you would also have to endure it.
Yeah, well, I think it was a matter of concentrating
Gloves.
on it. It was a concentration.
that's
Because
true,
remember,
that's true.
Carlisle tried to concentrate on that and
yeah,
something
yeah,
else, and he
yeah.
couldn't do both. So, I do remember that
Damn.
aspect.
that would be funny, though. Just have trauma.
Everybody gathers their things. And I guess, is there any last minute things you guys like to do before setting off to Valihara? The carriage that was once there with the camels is no longer there, as it could be inferred that it may be a piece of Utrazar in his form.
Can I do a survival check? Are there even tracks? Like, from the fact that the carriage was even there in the first place?
There are no tracks.
It didn't even leave tracks behind.
Strange.
Mystical being.
Sylvia takes a nice big swig of water, dumps a little bit on her gills, and then goes to walk in front.
All right.
And Marion is
Before-
also he is marching, like alongside. He's not trying to take point or anything, but he's alongside
Uh-huh.
Sylvia.
Okay.
Before we leave, I just close my eyes And I bow my head. Thank you.
After he says that, Anarion says, "Fuck this desert. Let's get out of here."
Follow it.
Walking about a mile or two, you eventually reach Valihara, as the town itself was not very far from where you had stayed. This Utrazar character, this being, was clearly either trying to, his whole intention was to ask you to fulfill what he needed, and that he may have just wanted company for a brief period of time. As one could assume, company in the parts of this world is hard to come by. So the journey to Valihara is very short. However, when you get there, it's a small village, very simple. It has amenities there to give you a basic sort of basic amenities is what I'm trying to say. Nothing too crazy. It's not a very rich town by the looks of it. It is just common people doing common things. You see towards the west of the village this high side of the mountain, kind of. It's like if a mountain was split in half and just thrown. You see the side, and you see a small pathway kind of leading up to this huge rock formation that almost looks like an entrance of some sort. But you are in the town of Valihara. Unfortunately, you don't have any gold. But you are there, nonetheless.
Which side of the village did Utruzar say the dungeon was on?
I don't think he specified what side it was on. He
Just
mentioned
said it was in the hills in the dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you see, though, in as far as that goes, does match his description, as there is nothing much like it around you in that regard.
Like, there's only like one direction that has hills.
Well, no, there's other hills. I mean, there's other hills, but it's not like this formation, this rock formation, how it leads up, how it seems to be like, how it seems to be either walk through or trek through, and his description, especially of the formation, it's the only thing that looks most like what he described in terms of the entrance and how it looked, essentially. Is there anything you'd like to do in Valihara now that you're here in town? Like I said, it's unfortunate you don't have any gold, but anything at all?
So are there people just like walking around? Is there like a town square kind of thing, or like a?
So, walking into town from the main road, it's very basic in terms of housing. There doesn't seem to be any sort of square, but there seems to be only a few roads within. Very, very podunk town. Handful of people going about, kind of looking at you as these odd people out, travelers, especially at Sylvia and Iljor, races that probably many of them have never seen, and even towards Dragonborn and Drow. Like, it's just this weird conglomeration of people, but they understand they live in a world where this happens. So it's like you see them kind of look, kind of mumble in Baratheon, and just kind of go about their business. Some of which actually even try to avoid you and see you as perhaps dangerous.
We probably can't even communicate with any people here. I say we just move on and get this done with so we can leave this bloody desert.
Oh, agreed.
Is that the current course of action?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Ryan.
Hmm.
Ryan.
Yes.
Fucking. I put most of the bag of holding on the D&D Beyond at least.
Nice.
Or
I mentioned that when
partially.
you said you deleted it.
I don't think anybody looked into it afterwards.
Well, I might have done that afterwards, like trying to remember and put stuff in while it was still fresh.
Yeah. Well, if that's the current course of action amongst the party, then we can go ahead and proceed forward. As Arosi is just down for anything. He doesn't have a preference.
We have 1 potion of greater healing. If that was still inside that.
I
It is
had
not.
some potions, but
No potions, no
yeah,
gold.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Okay. So I'll remove that. I'll remove the 3 normal potions of healing we had as well.
No have.
Fucking rip.
Yep.
So there
big
was-
boy.
There was some kind of boulder or rock
Yeah,
formation
so-
covering.
Yeah, so if you guys are maneuvering up towards the hill after briefly kind of viewing Valihara and its likeness, moving west up this hill, kind of effectively trotting up this sandbar up to the side of this mountain. Uchazar described it as a hill, but this is kind of, in these times, more like a mountain. You come up to the entrance. Now, the entrance is sort of, when you come up to the side of the mountain, it's like down. It's like you come up, it's like you're walking towards it, you're walking up the hill, and then you get to the side of the mountain. And just before the side of the mountain, there's like a little hill, like in front of it. And then you're like standing right here. And so, like, the entrance is like right here. If that makes any sense?
Yeah.
So you can kind of come up and like look down into the side of the mountain a little bit as you see this giant, this boulder covering what looks to be an entrance of some sort. As Arosi proceeds over, investigating it, begins to kind of push on the boulder a little bit, and there's seemingly some leverage to one side as Arosi is putting all of his strength to try to maneuver the boulder out of the way with no luck. He's like, "Come on, help me!"
Very well.
My best.
Sylvia's gonna cast Gust of Wind.
With Gust of Wind, as Anarian and Arosi are both trying to, Anarian and Arosi are trying to push this thing out of the way. Eventually, through the combined strength, this boulder this disc, essentially, is what it really is, begins to slide and turn over as you peer
It's
down
like a huge
in.
manhole cover, is what you're telling me?
Kind of. It's a little rotund. As you peer down into the darkness, you can't see anything. Even with dark vision, it just seems to be a pathway of some sort.
Anarion says that's alarming, and then makes his way in.
As you make your way in, stepping, the sand turns to stone as the heat begins to dissipate and the cool cave air begins to come forth. You travel for a couple minutes.
Sylvia's gonna put her chainmail vest and shield on now.
Anarion casts mage armor on himself real quick.
Okay.
So like over his robes that he wears, that kind of like little bits of what I'd say look like leather armor start glowing, but it's just purple, like translucent shading more or less to the clothing.
Okay. Eventually, the terrain of the cave around you turns to more of seemingly cobblestone as you're stepping and you're feeling the stone underneath. You round the corner to a light source. Torches. And now I will bring you to...
And now I will bring you.
Let's do this. as you're surrounded in this room leading to another room. I'm going to give somebody control of Erosi just so I can do my thing. Who would like to have control over Erosi? I'll like do like stuff like with him. As far as checks
You
go.
can just give him to me. I'll control him.
Okay. You should be able to control him now, right?
Yep.
Okay. As you step in this first room, moving to the second portion, you get the sense of this like excruciating, not excruciating, but this like disgusting smell, as it's like sour.
Can I tell if it's like a death kind of smell?
It is.
Oh, Anarion looks down this
Okay.
hallway and says, "Oh, it's a death kind of smell."
Uh,
Is this just tools? for
Tools.
fucking- Holy-
Embalming implements. Best not to disturb the dead.
Sylvia's gonna look down into this grate. Is there anything down there?
Darkness.
Great.
Is she gonna pull a torch off the wall?
Okay.
Kind of shine it down.
Still darkness. You can't see anything. Even with your dark vision, it's like an endless pit.
All right.
You taking the torch
She's
with you?
Yeah. She's gonna continue holding the torch. Put her mace on her belt.
All right, hold on.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
Oh.
Just
As you
highlight Erosi. Whoever's
Anarion
controlling
stops.
Erosi.
Anarion just like slams her arm into Sylvia before she can walk by.
What are you saying, Rap, about Erosi?
Who is controlling Erosi?
I got
Nick.
it.
Okay, well just highlight both of you when you're moving.
I got it.
Okay.
As you step forward and immediately kind of step back, you see this huge individual, this very wide, tall something with a cleaver, maneuvering different, moving different things along this table.
Anarion brings his sword to him.
Doesn't appear to be making much noise, but appears to be doing his own thing.
He looks to Sylvia and gestures.
Um,
Do you see Sylvia? Oh, you barely see.
yeah.
There you
I
go.
see him.
Now that three of you are here, I would like everybody but Erosi to make stealth checks.
All right.
It would have been great if I cast Pass Without a Trace, but I didn't know we needed it.
It's a dungeon, man. Assume we
3. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Nice.
By the
It do
way,
be
you
like that
still
sometimes.
you still have disadvantage on ability
skill
checks.
Ability checks, no skill checks.
Oh.
checks. Right, Ryan?
What is level
Because we
1?
still have the one stage of
It's level
exhaustion.
2. We still have level 2.
No?
No.
It's down
Oh,
one.
sleeping
Level
did
one.
one. Sleeping did
did
one.
one.
I forgot.
Yep.
I forgot. No, it's just ability checks.
So stealth.
Yep.
No, that's a skill check.
Oh,
Oh.
ability. Oh, yeah. That's right.
Hate, as it is not
Right.
looking good.
11.
I
It's
did
11.
good.
As you begin to step, this
Anarion is
figure
prepared to cast Eldritch Blast. He's got his sword pointed and everything.
turns around. You see this red robe with this bloody cleaver, this mask that shows this emotionless face. This figure stands probably 6'6" wide, huge. As you see his build is muscular. blood stains most of the robes. Go ahead and cast Eldritch Blast as a surprise.
Yeah. I was gonna say, Anarion out loud says not good and just lets the Eldritch Blast loose.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll for that while I put us in a combat state.
16.
Oh. 16 hits.
Nice.
Forgot I had the stats
And
on
with
here.
that, got 7 damage as it slams into him.
7 damage?
Yes, sir. As it impacts him.
Oh, I guess we should. Who's gonna roll for initiative?
Whoever has the highest.
Me.
Go
+3.
for it. Give it a shot, buddy.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna move you for a second. That way I can put you in this. And I'm gonna roll. Or you can actually click to roll if you really want to. Woo!
God damn it!
So,
There's nothing I can do. Just
Roll higher.
he's gonna come immediately, stomping over to you, almost as if shaking the dungeon with each step. Huge, towers over you, Anarion. Goes to swing this bloody cleaver. Oh, he rolled that 20, dude. I'm sorry.
Of course he did.
I'm sorry.
Of course he did. Can I cast shield,
Jesus.
actually? A reaction?
Feels reaction.
Um,
That's not gonna help. That only increases your AC by 2. That's not gonna do anything.
It's +5, actually,
+5, yeah.
but either way, it nat 20'd, so.
would you like to do it or no?
It's not gonna do anything.
Okay. Uh, 14 points of slashing damage as he comes down with his cleave, and immediately as you're recovering from the Eldritch Blast, he comes over and just finds this Anarion at this coming down from levels of exhaustion, just off his feet, as he is going to maneuver it to your guys' turn.
I am going to summon Emur. Here. It does a 10-foot AoE when he is summoned.
Damn.
Okay.
So, can I have our boy here do a reflex save?
7. Yeah, you didn't make it.
So he take a 2d6 damage plus. Oh, still don't have Emur's stat block in his sheet. Oh, it's just 2d6 flat. Okay. Wow. 5 fire damage. I know, that's my action. And then I will use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh on my club.
Okay.
Turn it into a magical weapon that uses wisdom to attack. That does a d8. And I will sort of swing to the side here. Just like this. In case he tries to go this direction.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use, and then I use my bonus action. So Imur's not gonna do anything this turn.
Gotcha. All right. Sylvia and Anarion. Erosi, as he comes around and almost kind of makes you step aside, Sylvia, as if trying to protect you. Steps in front next to Anarion and begins to just spear this guy in his side.
Anarion
So-
glances back at Sylvia, and he's bloodied at this point, so he's not looking good from that attack. But he says, I could use some healing, as he turns and he's gonna just, I think, yeah, alright. So I'm gonna cast this. Get another body in here. Anarion's doing summoning.
He's hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Oh, it does the
yeah.
whole thing. Okay, so he kind of, you're gonna need to make another token, Ryan. I've got a summonable ability.
Jesus. What is
Is
this?
this new? Did you
It's
just get
summon
this?
Shadow Spawn. Yeah, I just got it.
Shadow spawn.
Yeah.
That
It's a
shit's
shadow
good.
spirit.
Where do you? Where's
It describes it as a shadowy spirit.
So it's gonna go opposite to flank. But yeah. So for flavor, Anarion would be the only one that really knows this. But as it is summoned,
Turn
it
it purple.
as much as a shadow spirit can take form of something, it looks like his father.
Oh shit.
So as he points the blade to kind of rise this thing from the fucking walls or from the ground. But that's what it looks like. It looks like a drow.
And you're summoning it here, right?
Yeah, right there.
Okay, okay.
I think that's all I can do because you can't. That spell costs an action, so I can't attack.
Which
No.
kind are you summoning?
Well,
What do you mean?
it's
which
an
kind?
ally to you in combat. It shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after yours.
Yeah, it'll still
It'll-
go, but I can't do anything else.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
alright.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Anarion at 2nd level.
Doesn't it have like a form like fury, despair,
No, I
fear?
don't think so.
Nice.
I mean, it's
21.
wait. Oh,
Heal for
right,
21
sweet.
hit points.
So it's fury or despair are the two.
or fear.
Fear.
If you scroll all the way
Oh.
down, shadow, fear only.
We'll go fury. Is that your turn, Sylvia?
Yeah, so I cast. Did you heal for 21?
I did not yet. Sorry, I was reading my thingy.
Max HP.
I got
I
it.
think that's everybody, right?
So
Or no, it's-
Sylvia's also going to move, like, kind of on Anarian space
Okay.
with her shield, like, facing the executioner.
Can you
Try and-
end your turn in somebody else's square? I don't
No.
think-
You cannot end your turn in an ally square.
No, you can pass through ally squares, but you can't end your turn on.
Anarian can still move 5 feet, right?
I guess I could. I could just move over.
Yeah, I
here.
guess you could.
Yeah.
I wanted to stay there so I had advantage on my attacks, though.
Oh, okay. I can just move here then.
Yeah.
Oh God. Fine.
This man's
And
surrounded.
she drops the torch also.
Okay.
Okay. So then I'll attack with this guy.
It's 3rd level, so he only gets a single attack.
Yeah, it's only a single attack. Oh, my spell attack modifier.
And he has advantage against frightened creatures, but it's not fright.
It's not frightened, no. What is my spell attack mod? I think it's just my fucking...
Proficiency plus your spell casting ability.
So 5, okay.
Fire.
Got it, okay. Sorry, I missed click. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. As it just strikes with its hands, 12, probably not.
No.
Yeah. So it tries to attack, but it's just barehanded.
All right. I think that concludes his turn.
Yep.
Coming to his turn. Immediately feeling surrounded, he lashes out at you, Sylvia. 13.
Nope.
He's gonna move his attack to this spectral form behind him. 10. I'm guessing that doesn't hit your spectral form, maybe?
No, it has AC 11 plus the level of the spell, so 3, so 14.
Damn.
Is it AC?
He's gonna look at Erosi. One last swing. 18. I think that meets his AC. That does meet his AC. Seven points slashing damage made to him. Rosie is looking pretty beat up. Your guys' turn.
I will step over to Erosi and I will cast is it? The better healing spell, not healing word. That's the one. Cure wounds. Healing. Normal.
All right. 6.
Heals for 6. And then I will use my bonus action to have him take a little step here and have him do his fiery spit attack.
Arosi is going to try to spear him again. What is everybody else doing?
Sylvia's gonna pull out her mace and try and hit him.
Yeah, Narion Reinvigorated is now going to try and attack him, and he now gets 2 attacks with his sword.
Dang.
Do I roll with advantage? Am I not? flanking?
I don't know if that counts as flanking.
I don't think it does.
No.
Someone would have to be on one of these
No.
3 squares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
God dang.
20.
Why did I roll 3?
I don't know.
Did you do
Why did
advantage with 2 attacks?
No, I
3
didn't.
bludgeoning damage.
You had triple advantage, okay? Don't worry about it.
Why did it?
You're a
it
5.
It might automatically be taking in my fucking Elven Accuracy and just rolling 3d6, because I technically get to re-roll one anyway. So it's probably just re-rolling the lowest number. That doesn't make any sense. Let me try it again, see what it does.
3 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, it's still
It's,
rolling 3.
It took 8 fire damage from you.
That's gotta be what it's doing. But, I rolled a 23 and a 20 to hit.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. And then don't forget about your little spirit guy.
Yeah, I'll do him afterwards. That's 6 damage on the first strike. And then,
And he lasts for an hour.
7 damage on the next one. And the, other guy's gonna go to... As he makes another strike with his claw, doing 22 to hit.
Damn. Yeah, go ahead.
Alright.
His
Let me
attack
pull
does a
this guy.
shitload.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's a d12 plus...
It's a D12 plus 3 plus the spell's level ability cold damage. So it's
The
a
spell's
D12
level.
plus 6 cold damage.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because it's always being casted. Okay. So 1 d12. That's a d10. Go away. God damn! That's 16 cold. Or 16 slashing and. Or sorry, 10 slashing, 6 cold.
Slashing, cold.
No, it's all cold damage.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is
doesn't
all
have a
cold
weapon,
damage.
does it?
No, it's
No,
just
it's like
claws.
claws.
But
Yeah.
it is all cold damage, it says.
As
It's like a ghost.
as this huge hunkering individual has just been slashing down at a Rosi and a Narian, you see next to its head these 2 spectral blue hands begin to press the hands along the head as you see ice begin to form around the hands around the individual's face, as you see him stop for but a moment in his tracks as the hands just immediately crush the head as he falls to his knees, and you see this lump of meat fall to the ground dead. This spectral form's pretty badass.
It is, dude. The spirit guy.
How long does he last?
An hour.
An hour.
He can go through this dungeon
Alright.
with us, man.
So can Imur. And he has an ability, he has a Dreadful Scream ability, which will allow him to proc the Terror Frenzy ability that it has, which will give it automatic advantage on attack rolls against frightened creatures. So it can Dreadful Scream to frighten something, and then it can get advantage on the attacks against the frightened thing.
Yep.
Pog.
Okay.
Well, that was slightly horrifying.
I have a perfect picture to give you for a token, right?
All right.
I like like it.
How does its cleaver thing look? By the way, Ryan. Is it like all old and rusty, or kind of like magic-y look?
No, it's just old and rusty. It's not. It doesn't
Okay.
appear to be any sort of magical weapon or anything.
Sylvia's gonna put the mace on her belt again, pick up the torch.
Okay. I'm going to remove the spirit token,
That's fine.
and then when we get into combat or whenever you want to utilize him,
Yeah.
I'll just bring him back up, just for sake
Does
of.
this guy have any identifiable markings on him? Anything in his pockets or anything like that?
As you begin to check the pockets, reaching down to his left side, you feel this squishy substance with this film on your fingers now as you take your hand out. And your hand is bloody. You're not sure what's in the pocket.
He looks kind of disgusted and just flicks the blood off and wipes it on the guy.
Hey guys, I found some
That's
barrels
not
in here.
pleasant. I don't know that this is.
Oh, do I not have the torchlight?
You dropped,
dropped
it. Do
it.
you want?
I said I was gonna pick it back up.
Oh, okay.
You got dark. Make Ildor hold that. You don't need it.
I have dark vision,
Oh, that's right. You
Oh.
do know.
and I also have a
Wait.
living fire spirit
Wait.
standing
I
next
don't
to
think
me.
you have dark vision.
You don't have dark vision. We've gone over this. You're
Yeah.
the
Well,
only
I
one
have
that
a
doesn't
living
have dark
fire
vision.
spirit standing next to me, Ryan.
This is true.
Yeah.
I think you should produce some light.
Look, I don't want to get into all that. All right. You got the. You can see everything as of now.
What do these barrels look like they're full of?
Blood.
Searching the barrels, you find mostly rusty weaponry and like linen cloth. You also find 2d4 gold, which I will roll right now.
Yo.
5 gold.
Fog.
You find 2 regular potions of healing
Nice.
and another potion that's
Somebody take the potions besides me,
yellowish.
so I don't accidentally delete them again.
Is like
I'll take
yellowish gold. Unfamiliar with what it is though.
Can I take a look at it?
Sure. Anybody can try to make an Arcana check. If you're having somebody else help you, roll with advantage.
I'll help Anarion.
Yours might actually be better. Hold on. What's yours?
Probably +4.
Oh yeah, yours is better. Only by 1, but still. So you roll with advantage.
All right.
I'll assist you. Oof.
14. I still identify this isn't a crazy item. This is a potion of giant strength, but you are unsure which giant it derives from.
All right.
Does that matter?
Actually matters, yes,
It does matter.
because it sets your strength to whatever the strength of that
Oh,
giant is.
okay. I
If
got
it's like Storm Giant, it's like 29 strength
Yeah.
or something. If it's Hill
I
Giant,
know
it's probably
exactly who should have that.
22. Erosi.
Erosi says, "What you got there? What you got there?"
like. Well, it's a potion that makes you stronger. Don't
We
know
get into a
exactly
bad
how much
fight.
stronger.
Oh, I love those.
Mind if I roll need?
He walks over delicately and brings out his hands, places it in his possession.
Seeing as I alerted the last enemy, I'll sit back more and
I'd hardly say you alerted it.
Ryan, I know you described what we already found, but can I cast Detect Magic?
Sure.
So I detectorize. Beepity boppity boo. I detect you.
What's the radius in that?
30-foot sphere around you. It just sticks on you for 10 minutes.
This radius.
As long as you're concentrating.
You feel
Precisely as big as
presence of magics down here,
Okay.
and that's it.
Now I need to delete that. So that's there for 10 minutes. It's just like stuck on me.
Yep.
So
That was not what I want.
I detected some magic down a little bit further down the hallway, guys.
Well, this is the way we need to go. So let's move. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's jumping. There we go.
So wait, that would be above where we are right now, right, Ryan? It's like
Whatever.
up here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Check the walls.
Is there anything funky going on with the walls?
Perception check.
I'm gonna try to investigate.
We're all sniffing the wall. I'll also investigate.
20.
18.
As you all investigate, concentrating, you hear whispers as if they're very, very far off, a faint, a glimmer of voice that you have to almost hold your breath and stop your heart from beating to really hear. But you hear voices in the midst of the dungeon.
Does anyone else hear that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
But there's nothing on the wall.
It appears to be a normal room.
Maybe it's down that other way.
Strange.
As we're
can you have
walking,
your specter walk through the wall?
yeah, I was gonna say, as we're kind of walking around, the shadow spirit is kind of like
As
bouncing off the walls, basically.
As-
I can't leave.
Iljor tries to leave the room,
Uh-oh.
you're stopped, Iljor. Immediately trying to push yourself through, almost as if like magnetic field is keeping you away from the door. You see presence of specters beginning to form. As the specters form, the light immediately, with screeching in the air, dissipates them, explodes, almost as if the light had killed them.
Whew.
Yeah, guys, they still can't get through the door. oh, it's gone. The Spectre's magic is gone. Let's hurry.
Seemed
I
to
don't
just
wanna
be a
lose.
trap.
Also, it's weird that my detect magic didn't detect that magic that just happened to us. But, that's just how it is.
I told you you found magic down there. What are you talking about? That's the whole reason you went down
Oh, I
there.
thought that was a different room.
No.
No,
I
no,
thought-
it was the. Yeah.
You literally
yeah.
said we were above this room. Like,
No, I thought that it was further. I thought that we were like further apart, so there was a space in between.
no,
Where
there's no
we
room in
were.
between. No.
Okay.
Sit back.
We already checked in. Am I detecting anything magical over here now that I have the detect magic on?
Nope.
Come on, Sylvia, this way.
Yeah, I know. I'm following.
Anarion and Erosi are both looking down that hallway. And Anarion says a spirit just walked by. There's something up there.
Hmm.
As he's got his sword pointed out, I assume Erosi's walking with his weapon out as well.
Absolutely.
What the fuck?
As
is
you
that?
walk, you see this, this something protruding from the shadow, as this rust-colored skin individual just goes, "Hey!" in this very guttural voice as you look to your left, and he's like cowering there. You can faintly see his appendages from the light. You see him kind of moving his head, almost in this sort of crazed form as he's muttering,
Anarion-
whispering him to himself.
Swiftly moves his sword to point towards the man and says, "Sit where you are."
As you just hear this like muttering in an unknown language.
Bro's fucking crazy, dude.
He doesn't appear to be hostile or anything. He's just
Fucking nuts.
nuts. Sylvia, as you come forth with the light, he goes, "Ah! Stop!" As you see this individual, brownish, rusty skin, as you really actually take a look at him, this creature, this humanoid, is somehow still alive while wearing no skin. As he just kind of backs himself up into the corner as much as possible away from the light,
Does
shielding himself.
he ding? for magic?
No. Well, yes. Some sort of like necromancy.
He's emitting some type of necromantic magic.
There's just whispers and mutters from unknown languages. He's just trying to tries to shield himself away from the light. Immediately, as you draw closer, he gets near to the wall, kind of hiding himself.
Yeah.
Do you want a blanket?
This place stinks.
Do you want a blanket?
Still whispering.
It's probably best just to run by. Just
Okay. I just take out
Just give me the
out
door.
like my blanket out of my bag, and I just like set it on the floor, like right here. I just go on my way.
Big, just kind of.
He goes, the light! And he goes to attack you, Sylvia.
Alright.
Is that what you were waiting for, Ryan?
21.
Does he slip on the blanket?
No, he doesn't sit on the fucking blanket. Dealing 4
That's
points.
right where I put it. He stepped right on the blanket.
4 points of bludgeoning damage as he's just now attacking
Yeah,
you,
that hits me.
trying to extinguish the light, screaming, bellowing out screams throughout the entire dungeon. He's gonna hit you again. He's actually trying to grapple you at this point.
Sylvia's gonna shove the torch in his face.
As you shove the torch in his face, upon contact with the body, he screams and falls back, falls down on the ground, and begins to kind of shield his head. And he says, he's just screaming, "The light! The light!"
Sylvia runs forward.
Anarion has his sword pointed back towards this guy as he's having a schizo moment.
Schizo posting.
Let's just keep moving.
Maybe he's got a point. Most of us can see in the dark. Maybe we'll upset something worse by having this light.
Well, I mean, I have him moored. He's literally living fire. So, boys, I
didn't-
don't know what we're
He
doing.
didn't seem to be angry at your friend.
This is true.
I guess I could set it down. Set the torch down there.
Anarion goes to check these 2 barrels here. Maybe.
Looking within the barrels, same sort of stuff, rusty weapons, linens, bloody linens at that, but nothing of value.
Okay.
No peek around the corner.
Moving caterpillar style. Oh, there's a big room in here, guys. Anarion should probably go first.
Anarion looks down at his rather small frame compared to Iljor
Well, I mean, like you and Erosi.
as he walks forward. Stop.
Wait a minute. Take my cup, put some liquor in it.
This this creature,
Iljor has a heart attack. and
Something.
dies.
appears to be standing, almost motionless, as you see tendrils of some sort moving about in the space around him.
Where?
It.
The fuck? By the way,
Look up.
can't see that.
He's got no dark vision. Step forward.
Oh.
That's right.
That is a thing.
Anarion is kind of taken aback by what he's seeing. He says, "Who in the fuck was that cat's dad?"
Ivek something?
I-
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
I mean, why the fuck was he buried here?
Yeah, why did they put him in this dungeon?
Seems like
Anarion's curiosity does peak a little bit. He's gonna try and. Uh-oh.
Are you gonna try
Paused.
to move? Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna try and get a closer look to see if he can identify this thing or.
Okay.
Wait, Wait. I cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Uh,
Rosie says, "Are we sure we want to do this? There's another way."
Right. It doesn't seem to be moving. We can always come back.
Now we all have plus 10 bonus to stealth for a whole hour. And we cannot be tracked except by magical means.
Anarion looks to the rest of them and says, think of what we could learn from this thing. What it is.
Like I said, it's just sitting there. We can come back. Right?
See why not?
Oh, what the hell?
It's not like it's a corpse either. Can't just study it as
Neat.
it's there.
Can I do a perception check to see if it's reacting to us communicating at all?
Looking upon it, it doesn't appear to be. It appears to be in some sort of trance or meditation.
Anarion looks to his sword while he's kind of looking at this thing. Tries to again manifest some kind of link to his patron. He says, "You're from a different place. You know anything about this?"
As your sword begins to pulse, a voice immediately, probably the fastest it's ever replied, fastest it's ever responded. "Ah, yes, the bearded devil." That's all it says.
Anarion repeats that out loud. That's all he says, though.
Bearded devil. Can't say I've ever heard of such a thing.
Does
but
can I make a
Do a religion check to know what that is?
Sure.
Because
go?
that seems like that's
Would that be
the
what?
most
What would be the
applicable.
most applicable thing for this? To try and identify it, Arcana or religion?
It's like an infernal being, right?
Yeah, I don't. I think maybe I would allow a history or religion.
Damn it! Bounced around on the 15 and went for a 5. Sylvia, this is your category.
That's true.
I also have
It's just
plus
like,
3
yeah.
religion.
what do you think it is,
I
boys?
wonder.
she actually has studied a lot of the abyssal infernal type shit, so this is actually probably something she might actually know. 17.
Bearded devils are very interesting creatures. They have been known in their past, in this particular world, to sometimes be bound or cursed with either protecting something or lingering for eternity in places that were commanded by its devilish superior, essentially. So the case could be made that it's down here for a reason, but you're not quite sure what that reason is. They are highly dangerous, but not out of the realms of defeat, though it would
Can we
be
tell
a
what
challenge.
these objects are, by the way?
But those look like to be chests.
Does look
So-
like there's some treasure up there.
Thinking deeper, I actually have heard of the bearded devil. It may have been cursed to protect this place, and it will live on protecting this place until it dies, most likely. Although I don't know for sure whether it's been cursed or not.
Either way, it's here protecting something. It could think of the strength we could gain from defeating something like that.
I think it's within our grasp of. We could defeat it, but
The whole time Anarion's having this
it is
conversation,
a powerful.
Orosi
he's
says,
got his sword held out in front of him, and he's like looking at it while he's talking to you guys about this.
I am fairly wounded still. I don't know how much I could do, but
Here, I give him one of the whoever has somebody.
Oh yeah, I could give him. I'll give him one of the potions. We also still have healing magic, don't we?
Yes.
I'll let him. Well,
But I'm gonna
should
wait
we
to
save
see
the potions,
results.
or should we?
I'm gonna wait to see what the result of the potion is first.
Okay, then I'll
well,
let him.
you have to utilize the potion first before you.
I'll
okay.
give it to him.
Okay. It's 44, right? 44 plus 4 for
You
regular.
said it's a normal potion.
Yeah,
That's
for regular.
2d2. That's 2d4.
Regular
see.
healing potion is 2d4 plus 2.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
44 would be a
healing is
greater.
44.
8. Pretty good.
It's not bad.
How low was he?
He was at 23 out of 45.
Oh, okay.
He doing a little bit better. He's at 31 out of 45 now.
I need to save. I mean, I can still do a little bit of something.
Well,
If you all, he kind of breaks away from his gaze at his sword. He says, "I do not wish to force you all into doing something.
Well, I think we can definitely kill it.
Well,
well, I think
this is
we
dangerous.
should,
Go away.
we should come back to this. Come back to it. I don't think it's going to move yet.
Yes, but my concern is, what if it does? I mean,
what if
can
it comes
follow?
after us later?"
Can it
Sylvia,
actually-
in your knowledge, bearded devils they're cursed to either protect something or be somewhere. So it's like
Unlikely.
it's
for it to-
unlikely for him to maneuver about the dungeon. He must be
Yeah.
like within the confines of this area generally.
Mm.
So it's so in your opinion, it's highly unlikely that he would like you would find him
that.
elsewhere or something. Just so you know.
Okay. Well, I believe bearded devils can't wander very far from the thing they're protecting. So if the thing he's protecting is in that room, he's not going to leave the room.
Okay.
Unless we provoke him from here for whatever reason. But he's not just gonna follow any random noise going on throughout the dungeon. It's probably why he didn't move to the screaming.
Well, let's keep moving then.
Yeah,
There's
I think
a
that's the best
pathway
course of
down here.
action.
Erosi says, "What about the pathway?"
The other one back further?
What do you mean?
There was another one down at this fork.
It is darkness, but perhaps this may lead somewhere.
Go, Sylvia.
I see some light. Over to my left.
Eljor's fucking blind, bro. I'm looking at his token right now. He's so blind.
Dude, I mean, I literally have a living fire spirit next to me right
Yeah,
now.
it
You're
does
not
emit
giving
fire.
me any vision.
I suppose. Hold on. I don't want to
He's
give him
literally
torch.
a living fire.
I know. So hold on. Let me emit some light from him. I guess that makes sense.
Give him some light.
I don't know how much light you want to make him give off, but I mean, it's literally a living fire.
I'll give him a little bit. I'll give him that.
I can at least see my feet. Ah. Me and Emor have become one. This reminds me of the effect that you had. I'm trying to separate now. This reminds me of the effect that Vasek used in the water area during his one shot with the
Yeah.
Aboleth. I think this
I
is
think
the
it-
same effect that he used.
Yeah, I think it might be.
That
Ilja,
looks
do you
pretty
feel-
magical.
Do you what kind of magic do you feel?
Yeah, but boys, it's a 30-foot radius. I'm definitely not reaching it from there, even though I put that in the wrong spot. I'm definitely.
You'd feel faint auras of protection magic.
that's still not right. Delete that. Right here. There we go. So that's my current radius.
Okay.
I need to get a little bit closer to be able to really tell. Let me go a little bit further forward.
All right.
I'm not gonna go all the way in. Like this. Wait, Sylvan, watch out! Don't go too close.
Okay.
Hang on one sec, my dog's going nuts.
Does that?
Your detect magic detects strong protection magic. Not exactly sure what school that would be off the top of my head.
Abjuration.
Yeah.
Abjuration? Yeah, abjuration magic.
That's like shield. Like the spell shield literally is abjuration.
And faint necromancy.
I might be able to do something about this. Now-
What do you mean?
I have no guarantee that it'll work. And it's one of my very limited 3rd tier spells. But I have Dispel Magic. I was going to save the other one to call lightning down upon that devil. But if you guys think it's worth trying to open this chest, I'd be willing to use it.
I think if we're
For
even
all
thinking
we
about
know,
fighting that thing,
the-
we need to save everything we have.
Yeah, and for all we know, the magic within the chest will. There are magic items in there. For all we know, is what I'm trying to say.
They could help us.
And if
fight.
you cast Dispel Magic there, it might nullify
No,
anything we'd gain
no.
from the chest itself. Right?
it would only target the chest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, it
choose
might be worth
one
a shot
creature, object, or magical effect within range. So I would just choose the chest itself.
Might not be the chest itself.
Well, I don't know. The chest
You know,
definitely
pick
looks
around.
like it's like pulsating with magic. Right, Ryan? Like the magic feels like it's coming off of the chest.
That's what it certainly looks like.
Oh,
Okay. I'll do it. Let's.
Eric,
go.
as I said, I feel like if we're going to even think about fighting that thing in the other room, we need to save every bit of our magic that we can.
Well, yeah, perhaps we could revisit this after.
Or we can, I mean, have we looked at it? Well, it's a protection magic.
It's risky to get much closer. Stop.
Yeah, I agree with Eljor. It's probably not worth
Without
touching or anything like that.
disabling the magics, there's no saying what it would do. I sensed a slight touch of necromancy from it. I mean, for all we know, this chest could have been what did that to that creature back in the tunnel.
This is true.
So if we're gonna touch it, I think we need to remove the magic from it.
But if it's, we could save it.
Oh, am I stuck
Oh.
again? Right.
As you feel this sort of same magnetic field
God fucking damn it!
coming over you, you see creatures.
I'm not trying to move. I was just trying to. Right. I'm not actually trying to move. I was just trying to separate from him more. I'm actually back here. Like I did not step forward. Because I tried to move and then Imor got separated from me. Does this one just get dusted by Imor being right next to him? Just pop.
As these specters or these undead spirits begin to form. Arosi, actually, before that happens, go ahead and roll for initiative, Ildor.
Oh.
Your die.
Who has better decks here?
Yeah, I have the higher bonus, so we go first. It's
There-
weird that it says that the spirit goes first, because normally the way how the cookie crumbles is that whoever has the highest modifier then goes first.
As but these undead spirits begin to form. Yeah, that's weird. I'm gonna have
Does this one get dusted by a Moor being right next to it?
no. Just because he's right next to it
'Cause-
doesn't mean
Well, because you said last time the light is what made the other spirits vanish.
these are slightly different.
Okay, that's why I was asking.
Yeah, these are slightly different. I'm gonna have them go first just because they're on the list.
Okay.
As he comes down, this one's gonna try to strike you, Iljor.
My
19.
AC is 14.
19. That.
Yeah, that's a hit.
4 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
This one's gonna try to hit you, Sylvia. Or 17.
Nope.
Where's
No?
Sylvia at?
I think I'm on
I
top
have
of
18
Sylvia.
AC.
We need to move.
Where's Sylvia at?
The game's paused, so I can't.
I
Oh,
I'm
my bad. Go ahead,
I'm
move
above
slightly.
Venerian.
There we go.
There.
Ah,
17 doesn't hit you?
Nope. I have 18 AC.
Damn.
Clerics, bro.
Claridge.
Clara. Your guys' turn.
Okay.
Can you summon my ghost boy as well?
Yes.
First I will.
Sylvie's gonna move below this one, and then
Well, this is the ally spirit.
No, it's not.
No,
Oh,
no,
no, that's the
this
ghost.
is.
It's
they're
hard to
slightly
tell,
different.
Ryan.
I know. Well, I didn't know fucking Nick had a summoned spirit. All right.
wait. Yeah, this is ours, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take a 5-foot step, and
I
then
guess
I'm
I'll
gonna use my bonus action to make Elmore take a 5-foot step. So I'm flanking this guy, and I'm gonna smack him with my shillelagh.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. That hits.
It is a magical weapon, by the way. Well, it has shillelagh cast on it.
6. Okay.
So I'm gonna move to the opposite side. Right
Oh, wait, I had
here.
advantage on that anyway. It doesn't matter.
And then I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on this guy.
Okay.
Is that a roll
it's
to
a
hit spell?
DC. No, it's a
Oh.
DC 15 Dex saving throw for this spirit.
Straight doggy. Hey, Rossi, come on, man.
6. It does not make it.
All right. It takes
Oof.
2 radiant damage.
Pro-
The
Probably more,
interesting.
because it's probably weak.
The interesting thing about this is as you conjure the radiation damage, you see this like spurt of magic of Sacred Flame come out. Though it is only 2 damage, you see it inflict into the spirit, and the spirit dissipates, screeching out as the echoing billows throughout the dungeon.
That's good to know.
Okay.
Just get instantly dusted by radiant damage. Got it.
Erosi did not hit on his spear. I think Aneri, you were the last one, and your guy.
Yeah, I'm going to. Fuck, I don't want to get an attack of opportunity, so I'm going to take a 5-foot step forward and attack this guy. Do I get advantage with Immor?
I
Because
think
it still goes through his square.
I think it's like you have to be adjacent, or not adjacent, but you have to be perpendicular.
Technically, that's not. You see with the green squares, technically,
Yeah, I
that's
thought-
not.
I don't. What do you mean?
I think
Like you
it-
see how the green
I think
The
it
squares
rule
does.
is
are.
if you draw
I
a
think
straight
it
line
should.
and it goes through the enemy's box.
Yeah, but it's not about the straight
Yeah.
line, it's about squares. I'm pretty sure you have to be parallel, or yeah, I think parallel. Not parallel.
Directly opposite.
Directly
it
opposite,
is
yeah. Perpendicular,
Yeah.
I think.
Gotcha. Okay. That's fine.
I
I'll
don't-
just
I don't know if you use it.
attack.
I don't think
Oh
that's
yeah,
the correct-
I guess it would be like parallel, because you're both like on.
In
the
a straight
same-
line. You have to be in a straight line.
Yeah.
On the exact opposing side.
On the exact opposing
The
side,
perpendicular
yes.
or
We're dumb.
parallel are both not the appropriate terms.
Yes, we are dumb.
That's fine. That's fine. I just gotta get my fucking.
What are you doing in there?
Because I'm trying to. I was trying to make an attack, but it thought I was controlling Erosi, so it wouldn't let me use my sword. Fucking it! I hate everything. tried to click on it and it just wouldn't. It kept clicking the ability to below it. And then it dragged it off the bar, so it didn't exist anymore. There we go.
Rest in peace.
So here's the first one.
18 hits.
Ooh, 25, and I'll do the next one as well.
Hot damn.
Goddamn, motherfucker! Alright. There we go. I do
Name's
6
getting
and
turned
9
into
damage.
spectral sushi.
9 damage as you come down with your sword slashing through the spirit, this undead spirit. You see the wisps of blue spirit begin to crack as your sword comes down, and the spirits, both pieces, just kind of dissipate off into the dungeon.
And then my spirit guy, I can't move him, but he's gonna go over and attack that other one.
Like right here? Right here?
Yeah. It don't matter. 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Yeah, but this is cold damage.
This is going to be precisely 7 cold damage.
7 cold damage. 7 cold damage, which I believe that is the end of everyone's turn.
Yes.
I'm just going to take the combat scenario out because we're now down to just 1, as the 1 begins to attempts to attack your spirit creature. Rolls a nat 3. Doesn't do anything. All right, back to your guys' turn.
Sacred Flame.
Dusted.
16.
Oh
I don't know.
no!
It saves. Yep.
1 too high. Or 2 too high, I suppose.
It's not half. It's straight. Like it nullifies it.
Yeah, save or nothing.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright,
Uh.
since I didn't do it, Aaron's gonna charge this thing and finish it.
Okay.
He's gonna try to, at least. Making his 2 attacks. That was 11 and a 10.
Damn.
Oh no, we're all bad.
I'm gonna have. I
Rosie
believe.
gets 2 attacks now, doesn't
One
he?
second.
He
I
might.
do not have 2 attacks now.
No, I think
Uh,
Rosie. I think he does. I think I looked at it.
Yeah,
I may have
he
not
should.
taken that into
He should
account.
as the. Oh my god.
What the
Hey,
hell?
man,
Hang on,
This guy?
hang on, ghost boy. Let me get the ghost guy.
Yeah. Okay. Roll
Get
for
my
your.
shadow spirit. Oh my god.
Dude.
It is now up to Iljor and Moore.
Incredible.
Okay.
Come on, Iljor.
Don't think too hard. Just go up and hit it with your stick.
I smack.
I hit him on the forehead.
I scroll back up. I shillelagh attack.
14 miraculously hits.
Incredible.
Oh.
We all miss. Iljor comes up and smacks it on the head with his stick.
Bonk. It plays the cartoon
Seven.
bonk sound effect.
7, as Anarian, Erosi, your spirit form are all trying to slash at the Spectre as he's just like fucking dodging. Iljor just kind of subtly walks around, smacks him with a shillelagh. As the spirit, upon infliction of the damage, also dissipates in the dungeon.
Does anything happen to the magic around this chest?
No.
Still feels the same?
Yeah.
Did anyone try to leave yet, by the way? Ryan has to remove the wall that he put in place. Okay. you can't
Well, it's
leave.
open.
It's up to you guys. Magic or no?
I think we save for the battle with the bearded devil. They are powerful creatures. If we are going to fight it,
Alright.
we should give it everything we have.
be nothing. We could just open it. Oh well.
I really wouldn't recommend it, but you're more than welcome to try, Narian.
Don't know that it's cursed though.
I'm
Can't you
open to-
remove curses, Sylvia?
Yes, I can, but
Is it a spell though?
yeah, and we don't know that it's a curse or not. It
This
could
is
just
true.
be a protection spell or something that would, if you touch the chest,
This
Might
is true.
flay your skin.
kill you. We
It's just. This area's really dark,
That's where it
guys.
came
I
Oh,
can
no.
barely see where I'm going.
just, I could hold your hand.
Right here. We're right here. Come on, buddy.
Ildor blushes a little bit.
Come on, buddy.
Where is he? I don't even see Ildor.
Yeah, I just see him more.
We're on top of each other.
Oh.
All right, well let's go then. Right over here.
Alright,
There's
yeah.
a thing here.
Because Ymur can fly. He's like in the same square as I am.
Do you sense any magic here?
No magic.
All right.
Is that on a radar ping?
Let's take a look then.
I'll open it.
Opening the chest, you find
There's a chest? Oh. I literally cannot see that far.
66 gold,
Incredible.
various gems
Oh.
worth 50 GP, a +2 Great Club, and a scroll of Fireball.
Arosi, you want a new weapon?
I believe it's the Furbolg that has the club, correct?
I cannot use a great club.
Yeah, Great Club's different.
A great club is a different weapon. I can only use clubs.
As Arosi begins to take it. This isn't a great club. This is a club.
Hey!
Dude, I could have swore you. I could have sworn you could wield a great club. That's why I put it in
Nope.
there.
just a normal club.
Incredible.
Well, I should
Stupid.
probably-
No,
this
this
is
is meant for you.
This is a club, not a great club.
I'm gonna.
I
pick up-
just meant great, like it's awesome.
Of course.
I'm gonna pick up this torch so
It-
Ildor can actually see.
Why can't Eldor just pick up the goddamn torch?
Yeah, wait.
Why don't you just pick up a fucking
Ildor,
torch so you can see, dummy?
Ildor, here, take this torch.
I take the torch.
You
What
baby
do
this
I
guy.
do? I have? Can I do like a? Can I do an Arcana check on this club to see what's magical about it?
It's not magical.
I mean,
Well, it's just got the enchantment. That's it.
It's +1.
yeah,
Plus
+2.
two.
Oh,
Or
it's
2, +2. Holy
plus
shit.
2 club.
Yeah,
Oh damn.
and then a scroll of fireball,
Yes.
and then various gems worth 50 GP.
Yes.
And 66 gold.
What does various mean? How many?
Like just
how
a
many
handful of
gems?
gems that are approximately
like
50
literally.
GP.
So it's
Oh,
50
together
GP
they're
for the
worth
total.
50.
Yes.
Okay.
Item.
I'll take the gems.
Where are the weapons?
It's fine if you guys. I have it written down here. I'm assuming you took everything from the chest, so like I will make sure you guys get it.
Yeah.
Just hit Control Space Wrap and type in +2 Great Club.
Club.
Plus 2 club.
Club.
I'll
do
pick
club.
up the sword, or not sword. Scroll. I'm probably the only one who will actually be able to cast it, because
I don't know how casting scrolls works.
I think it's based on your intelligence.
It's not bad.
I have a 12 intelligence.
I have a 10.
Do you have a +0? Yeah.
Yeah. Why did it just... Okay, it did the same thing. It made me and...
Oh, that's
Rosie
what I
won.
need to do. I need to go
There
to
we
the compendium.
I lovingly pet my club that I've had since I left home, and then I put it in the chest,
Oh.
and I
Okay.
shut the door. I shut the lid.
All right.
Oh, it's a 3rd level spell, right?
I think
Fireball.
so. I think so.
Is there a reason we can't fucking leave again?
glitch in the system.
We're stuck here again. Yeah.
Glitch in the Matrix.
The dungeon broke for a minute. Well,
Sylvia, are you coming?
Yes, I was just taking a look at the scroll.
Oh. We're back where we started.
kind of. We still haven't explored this way.
But this way is where the big beast is.
Down this way.
Well, down, yeah.
Oh. You're right, I suppose.
Just gonna peek around the corner real quick. Can I take the peek action?
Yes, you can take the peek action.
Sweet.
You see an empty
Nothing
room.
there.
You got a jiggle peek?
Mm.
You get an AD.
Yeah.
Let's not walk in.
Oh no, I was not trying to do that. I'm trying to control a different token.
You went in there? No, I'm just kidding.
It's so funky trying to control two tokens at the same
Three
time.
more spirits.
This
Imagine
appears
each
to be an
spirit,
empty room.
each group of spirits we find progressively gets
I'm gonna do a
stronger
little
until they
peek
just
as well.
obliterate us.
Do you feel anything magic detector?
I spotted a spirit
Ding, 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 ding.
running down the hall.
You don't detect any magic in the room, Uldor.
Nah, this room's useless. Let's go.
Guys, I spotted a spirit
Another
right
one.
at the end of this hall. I'm gonna do another little peek. Nothing.
80.
Line up down this.
And yet another. Strange glow.
Boys, I really think. Okay.
You see, this pinkish glow illuminating on the ground in a couple parts of the room. Some sort of Ildor, as you are, constantly detect magic. You're experiencing faint illusionary magic. Actually, the majority coming from this room. From the light, the pink light, is illusion magic.
It seems like it's illusion magic based. So be careful. Don't touch it.
Okay.
I'm not sure about that, but there's a bigger room out here.
I don't know what it will do when we touch it.
I mean, if it's an illusion, probably.
Well, that doesn't look good.
Is that a
Doesn't-
fucking Tesla coil? That's. I think at this point we should probably go back.
Does it make like big
Yes.
lightning strike sounds?
Yes.
Like
Anytime it strikes, you see these cracks along the walls that fade into existence and then fade back out. And then several moments later, another.
Are these like pits, by the way?
It appears so.
Anarion's kneeling at the ground here, looking at whatever the fuck this symbol is.
It appears to
I'm
be
gonna-
a rune of some sort.
I want to try and determine what this is, and I'm gonna tell.
We've been having some great
Fine.
rolls this session.
It is a rune of some sort,
It seems like a rune.
etched into the stone.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really see how things could go much more wrong. In this case, maybe it'll turn off the lightning. I touch it.
By doing what? Oh,
Touching it, nothing happens.
No.
phew.
Okay, well, it didn't do anything. Maybe those illusion spots
Try and
back.
give us a little warning before you do something like that.
Nah, it's fine. High wisdom, low
Is
Is
intelligence.
there a time frame in between these jolts that we could run by?
If you attempt, it would be a deck save. I ruled it. Since the token or the animation is more like it would be easy to just run across, right? But for something like this that is kind of meant to
Eljor.
Anyways,
I'm dodging. I'm showing the example.
it's at intervals that you
Okay.
can't quite predict.
Yeah.
It's not this consistent, is what he's saying.
Yes.
Okay.
I
I
don't know
vote that
what
this
to
is
do
the
over
time
there.
where we go back.
Yeah, I think it's probably best to.
But what if the remains are this way that we're looking for? We don't know
Well-
where they could
Well,
go
perhaps
in
the
any
secret to
direction.
bypassing this is lying with the beast.
Could
What?
be.
Lying with the beast?
Yeah, like those chests. Didn't you see the chests that were near the bearded devil?
Oh, I see what you mean.
Like I'm saying, like the way to get past it, or whatever those illusion things are. I mean, I think the illusion thing is like a way worse idea than just like touching the rune. But
I don't even know
Well,
what-
to me, anytime I've thought of illusion magic or heard of it, it doesn't really do anything. It just looks like it's something that it isn't.
well, I don't know. It could trap you inside a prison in your mind or something. I have no clue.
I don't think illusion magic.
Can I tell if he's not like making any sense about
Yes,
illusion magic?
yes.
Can I?
Yeah,
Okay.
your understanding is correct of illusion magic.
Okay. Oh, where did you learn about?
I'm just gonna
illusion magic?
pretend like I was right and then just slowly start walking away.
What are you thinking, Anarion?
I don't know. I think we need to commit to a path.
I agree. I think it's probably best to
Fight the devil.
yeah. That's
Again,
probably the best course of
Strong
action.
illusion magic coming from the room as you pass by.
Okay, well, Sylvia, if you're right, you can touch the illusion thing.
I'll touch it. So I push my hand to the wall.
Oh,
And like
Whoa.
a silvery way, your hand moves directly through the wall.
Yep.
once again,
As
because I was
expected.
controlling Erosi's character, I managed to accidentally send him through the wall.
Slash no clip.
I'm gonna like put my head into the wall. Like,
Okay.
do I just like see through, or is there more?
Move through the wall.
Holy shit!
There seems to be magical items in here, or possibly magic. A pile of gold in a chest.
Oh,
Oh, we're in
Well,
here.
Looking amongst the room, you guys find
oh god.
111 gold, various gems worth 25 GP, a scroll of Hero's Feast, scroll of Holy Weapon, a lantern that is seemingly made of iron, but the iron is sort of looks like bones as the lantern is lit. And you find a set of chainmail, very light. Anarion, your elvish ancestry immediately is identified as Elven Chain.
Oh,
Huh. Is this axe and sword here too?
Yes, they're common axe and swords.
Oh, okay, nothing crazy about
Yeah.
them. What's Do I know
Scroll
what
of
this
Hero's
elvish-
Feast. Did I hear that right?
Yes.
is this just normal chainmail?
no, no,
Or is
Elven
it-
chain.
It's
not just
Elven
normal
chain.
I don't know what I don't know what that does. Hang on.
What level are the two scrolls?
I think Hero's Feast is a relatively high level spell. It's level
I've
4.
never heard of this spell.
Really?
6th.
It's a
6,
level 6
Yep.
spell.
and then the holy weapon.
Holy weapon is 5th.
Damn.
Them some powerful ass scrolls.
Yours
Yours
is
piece is
medium
actually
armor, but-
really pogged too.
Well, I'll take the Elven Chain, I guess. I don't think anybody's gonna use it because it's only +1 AC.
What bonus does it give you?
+1 AC.
That's it.
That is it.
Well, like with no downsides, is that what it is?
I mean, it's +1 AC, and you don't have to be proficient with it.
So it's your
Weird.
elf.
No, you just don't have to be proficient with it to wear it. Do you want some chainmail?
Shall we check the other room? Or at least what I presume to be a room?
What all are you taking? Are you taking everything, or are you taking?
I'm not taking the sword or the axe. I'm taking the 2 scrolls.
There's nothing unique about either of these weapons, though.
No, not really.
Okay.
Who wants to take the lantern?
I mean,
I'll
I'll
take
take it.
I'm intrigued by the
Uh,
bone.
d- does he sense magic about it?
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Can we make an Arcana check?
What's the school?
The illusion magic in here is probably way too overpowering to tell.
It is highly overpowering. However,
I think you can still tell. Or no, it only tells you the dominant. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't have to check magic.
you detect. Let me get back to you on kind of magic on that. But you do detect faint. As you attempt to really investigate the lantern, staring within, almost like fuck, what's Sauron's orb? I forget the name of it.
Palantir.
Yeah, Palantir. As you concentrate on it, almost like the Palantir, you hear like whispers in the back of your mind, faintly fade in and fade out, as you're unsure of the exact usage of this lantern, but you're feeling some sort of not bond, but some sort of presence.
Can I take a look at it real quick?
Sure,
Make an Arcana check.
sure.
Do I also get that feeling from it?
Yes,
Oh damn,
Ooh, yeah, there we go. 22.
22.
sexy.
This item. Oh, by the way, I don't think you guys have found anything that needs attunement yet.
No, we have not.
This
This would be the first item.
would need attunement. This lantern, upon further investigation, is what's known as a ghost lantern. In its description, verbatim, a restless spirit is trapped inside this lantern. While holding the lantern, you can command the spirit as a bonus action to shed bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. While holding the lantern, you can use an action to order the spirit to leave the lantern and duplicate the effect of Mage Hand spell. The spirit returns to the lantern when the spell ends. If you fall unconscious within 10 feet of the lantern, the spirit emerges from it, magically stabilizes you with a touch, and then quickly returns to the lantern. The spirit is bound to the lantern and can't be harmed, turned, or raised from the dead. Casting a Dispel Evil and Good spell on the lantern
Freeze the
releases
lantern.
the spirit to the afterlife and renders the lantern non-magical.
Huh.
That's
That's
fucking
really
amazing, though. By the way, free stabilization.
But it requires attunement.
Anarion's holding it, kind of looking into it. There's a spirit trapped in this.
Hmm.
It is let's say I've got experience with items we'll say sentient items. In a way,
Yeah,
as he's got
I
his
see.
hand on his sword.
I think whoever's in the front line should really have that. If it can
Well, I haven't said what it
stabilize you when
does.
wounded.
I haven't said what it does.
O'Brien read directly from the ship.
To the guy that
To
identified it.
Elzor?
Yes. To me, Gilljor.
He heard the voice of the DM.
Anarion, given the way he uses his magic, and especially his connection to his sword and his ability to summon spirits now, I think he's gonna hold on to it for now. He's gonna attach it to his pack.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's up in the
Sylvia's
front a
got no
lot.
problem with that.
Okay. Then let me go ahead
Sylvia's-
and maneuver you.
I will
to-
attune to it as well.
Okay.
That requires a 10-minute
Sylvia's
ritual.
gonna walk
What
through
is it?
this one as well.
It
What
does
is it
require 10
called?
minutes.
Oh, I'll wait then. What's it called though?
Ghost lantern.
Okay.
You should be able to find it. In the
It
compendium.
sure don't exist.
It's
Oh,
probably
Tomb of Annihilation. That's probably why.
yeah. You may have to add that. Anyways,
I'll just make it. Here.
I have a list of what you guys have found.
That's
so far.
fine. We'll do that later then.
In this room,
Oh,
101
decent.
gold,
I'll take that gold.
various gems worth 25 GP, a ring of unknown. You're not exactly sure what it does. A vial of some sort of substance, very small, and an amulet that appears to have. It looks like two steins kind of pressed up against each other, foam coming from the top.
Can I do a religion check on that amulet?
It doesn't appear to have any
Religious iconography.
religious affiliation.
Okay. Well, because I know that the god of humans, metagaming, but also religion knowledge, that the god of humans is also often associated with drinking.
Metagaming, you're banned.
Banned.
Yep.
That you just told me you were metagaming, so
But I mean, Ildror's religious knowledge, he may have recognized that. That's why I said that.
So I'm gonna let's oh wait, are these anything special on the ground?
Are they just normal weapons
just
again?
normal weapons.
Let's leave the room so you can tell which magic is affecting each of these items.
It's probably getting close to
So
running
we'll
out
grab
of this point.
everything.
Over here, guys. This is a good spot to sit, hang out. So,
All right. First, let's take a look at the ring.
yeah. I'll give assistance to whoever's examining it.
Okay.
You can.
Somebody make an Arcana check. Whoever's looking at it.
Yeah, Sylvia, you can. Since you're looking at her right now.
You had
Oh,
advantage.
he's aiding me, so yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I'll just roll again.
Not bad.
Much
19.
better.
I'm gonna take you two 1-on-1.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Okay. Okay. Don't use twice before a long rest. Okay, gotcha.
Hello.
Oh, they're alive.
They returned.
Well, it seems to be a ring that allows you to see through objects. See through most things. There's a
Right.
limit of range, though. You can't see through a certain amount of solid material.
But like see in the dark.
You have to attune to that as well, by the way.
But
would
you're
imagine,
gonna
like,
have to
seeing
spend
through.
time attuning yourself to this before you're able to use it.
Would it allow me to see in the dark?
I think he
it's
means through
between
physical
things,
objects,
So
not
I think
through-
you need to be able to see. If I'm thinking about this correctly, I think you need to be able to see at all. So I don't assume it allows you to see in the dark.
Well, damn. That was my hope.
And then we have a vial and an
Wish-
amulet.
Wish we had somebody who did alchemy. That would make this this potion identification a lot easier.
How about this amulet? Let's see what this is.
What sort of magic do I detect from the amulet?
Restoration.
I'm gonna try to see what it is. That 20
Oh, not 20!
Jeez. All right.
back
so-
in. Okay. All right. Well, seems it allows you to restore yourself by drinking ale.
Incredible.
And it won't make you drunk.
Anarion says that out loud.
That would probably be good for
Incredible.
Erosi. He did
Erosi.
complete the Caltrop Inn and Tavern challenge.
Hey, I got it too.
Is he still wearing the shirt?
Yes, he is. They left the shirts.
Yeah, Anarion wears it under his like robes as well, under his outerwear.
Well, who wants the amulet?
I'm not a huge fan of drinking a whole lot, so I'm definitely.
I am, but he looks to Orosi to see if he wants it. Orosi's not here, Ryan. What does Orosi do?
Orosi takes it. Sorry, I was in my own thought. I was in my own thought. Orosi's like, I'll take it. So he kind of holds it, kind of smells
Alright.
it. Smells like ale.
Yeah.
Constantly,
Inventories it.
downside, constantly makes you sound like you're absolutely piss drunk.
And then I'm gonna do the same thing with the vial.
Okay. This time, make a nature check.
Oh, nature. Okay. We will roll again.
Well, let me take a look.
Oh,
Oh, well, never mind.
well, it was too late.
Yeah, I see your roll.
I did roll a 20 as well, so that's good. All right, cool. Well, I believe this to be a vial of bloodroot. The bloodroot is found in jungles,
Sorry, guys, I was dying for a
It's-
second. I'm back.
addictive to vampires, and it's poisonous. but I don't know exactly what it does or how the poison affects people. So
Let me. What? Can I try to identify it? Can I make the same check?
She identified it.
Oh, I meant maybe I could get a higher roll to find out what it does.
Got 20.
Oh. Never mind then. Sorry, like I said, I was dying. I've got a nasty cold and I was having a coughing fit. Took my headset off.
damn.
Never mind then. My bad.
I mean, having the poison is always useful, even though none of us really know how to do it, right?
I'll apply it to my weapon. I'll make sure it gets used.
Do
Don't
I
accidentally
know?
poison yourself.
Do I know if bearded dragon is like
Bearded
invulnerable
dragon.
to poison?
No.
Or not bearded dragon.
I know what you meant.
Arosi's like, what?
Huh? You said my name.
What did you say?
Not that you're aware of, no.
Okay.
Well,
Oh fuck. I guess we continue.
take some time to do these attunements, and then
We could take a short rest real quick. That would get me a spell back. We should do it.
Well,
We
I
only
can
need
make it
10 minutes.
real-
We only
The
need-
healer's
Oh,
kit
wait,
is
wait.
no longer
Oh,
in the possession of
Son of a
Rosie.
bitch. Wait, I had one.
I had a first aid kit. Was that taken as
Are
well?
they?
Yes, yes.
Fuck.
Anything that was of value that would.
Well, how long is a short rest then? Because in your
An
game it's
hour.
different.
An hour.
Yeah. Well, I guess we could try and rest an hour if you guys are okay with it.
well, okay, but the attunement, attunement takes 10 minutes.
That's fine. But we could also, Arosi could.
We
Gain a
can
hit
do
die
that
back.
during the short rest, right? Because it's
Yeah,
not
that's what I'm
necessarily
saying. You
just
can do it as
sleeping.
part of the short rest. So
Okay.
Arosi could get some hit points back. I could get a couple more back, and I'd get a spell slot back.
So we're gonna sit in a
Well,
dungeon.
let's find a better spot.
Yeah,
here.
we-
should we rest in the illusion?
In the, we
I
could
was-
do that.
I would recommend. Well, this one is much bigger.
Yeah, that's true.
Resting in the illusion.
It's just a treasure room. We got
Very
all the
smart.
treasure out.
I will not roll my encounter die.
Nice. Big brain moves,
Big brain
guys.
fuckers. Taking the better part of an hour, attuning to your items. And Ariana will go ahead and make your token, since you have it clasped to your side, right?
What's that?
Or the lantern.
Oh, it's like attached to my pack on my back. So like
He's
my
doing the
backpack is like
ritual
attached to
to
it.
attune to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have it sitting in front of me to do that. But I just attach it to the backpack basically, so it hangs off my back. How big is it? Is it like?
It's slightly larger than a regular lantern.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
not
I
like a
definitely would put it on my back. I wouldn't put it on my belt or anything. That'd be kind of hard to carry around.
Yeah.
I will attune to the ring of X-ray vision.
Okay. Just keep in mind you can only attune to 3 things.
Yeah,
You can
totally.
You can unattune from stuff, but only 3 at this at one time.
Let me get my spell slot back.
And Eldjor got good stick.
And
I should add this as well.
we would. Oh no. Yeah. So that's good. I still have an inspiration point too. I could use it during this fight.
Me too.
Hell yeah, bro.
We should consider using that potion of giant strength here.
Absolutely. Rosi should take that.
Definitely.
So Anarion, while we were doing this short rest, he kind of sits with his sword for a little bit, like laid out in front of him, almost kind of like it hovers in front of him as he meditates with it.
All right. And yeah, taking a better part of the hour, regaining some spells. I don't know if you gain hit die, do you?
You
can use
can
a hit die.
use a hit die,
Use
yeah.
a hit die.
Yeah.
Right.
You can use one. Yeah.
Gaining a spell, I think, from short rest. Tuning to your objects. An hour passes, and you're ready to continue. Arosi's
I'm not
at
gonna-
max.
I'm not gonna roll because my modifier will get me to full.
Okay.
Oh wait, for scrolls, it's just your spellcasting ability. Like there's a DC to
Can
the
any-
thing, and then it's just any spellcasting ability.
So any spellcaster can use a scroll? Like, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter what spell it is?
Y-
I thought it has to be in your spell
So-
spell list.
A spell scroll bears the words of the single spell. If the spell is on your class's list, you can read the scroll and cast it without any material components. Otherwise, it's unintelligible. Casting the spell by reading the scroll requires the normal casting time. Once it's cast, it crumbles to dust.
Yeah, so if
the
it's not
spell
in
is
your...
on your class's spell list, but of a higher level than you can normally cast, you must make a DC 15 ability check using your spellcasting ability to cast it successfully. On a failed check, this spell disappears from the scroll with no other effect.
I don't think any of us can cast Hero's
Oh,
Feast.
Yeah, so it has to be in
so
your
it has to
spell
be on your
list,
spell list?
or it's like a different language. What spells did we get?
We got Hero's Feast, which is
I
a
don't
5th
think
level
any of
spell,
us-
and
I don't
Holy
think any
Weapon,
of us
which is
did.
a 6th.
I think
I think you
Also,
get access
also
to
a
that.
Fireball.
I think I'll
Which
homebrew a rule that if you're a spellcaster, you can attempt to do the spell because all
Okay.
of your components you would need. It'd be like the spell scroll would be an instruction manual in a sense. So
Yeah.
I'll homebrew it to where if it's like a spell level above, you could do it. If it's like any more than like a spell level, you would probably have to roll with like disadvantage or something to cast it. But
Okay.
I'll figure out something in that regard.
It's already DC 15.
Well, I mean, Ryan, we
Pretty
need to
wild.
know because we're considering using some of these spell scrolls in this upcoming fight.
Which ones?
Fireball, most likely.
It's third level. You know third level
for-
spells, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
then you're good.
For Holy Weapon, it'll be DC 16, since
Okay.
it's so much higher.
Oh, there's already a table for like.
So
Okay, then
it's-
yes. We'll just go by the table.
Yeah, it's DC 10. I believe it's DC 10
Plus the spell level.
for cantrip scroll, and then any higher than that goes up by 1 per level.
Gotcha.
So a 9th level spell scroll will be DC 19.
Damn.
So your only change, Ryan, is basically saying that
No change. No
any
change. We'll
well, because you said any spellcaster can attempt to cast it, whether it was.
Right.
So it does have to be from our spell list.
No, I retract that statement. Any spellcaster can do a spell scroll.
Okay, that's the
But
only
the
thing.
DC,
that changes. That
the
was the
DC
thing.
remains the same to do so.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I'm caught up. Cool.
So for me to cast Fireball would be a DC 13. And then you would use your spellcasting ability modifier.
Was there
Might
still a
be
DC since
charisma.
we are able to cast that level of spell?
Yeah.
Yes, because you don't know it. That's the.
That's the DC
Okay,
is trying to
okay.
decipher the scroll
Anyways,
or learn to cast it for the first time.
gathering.
Do you want to give
everything's-
me any of those scrolls, or me or Iljor? Sorry, I didn't want to.
Oh,
No, you're good.
I will
Take it off.
use.
I didn't know if
one
you were gonna
hit
use-
die.
What scrolls did we get? Because if it's one that we can
Fireball?
split up,
Hero's Feast, and Holy
and
Weapon.
Holy Weapon. Let me
Holy
look
Weapon
at
would
Holy
probably
Weapon.
be good. Yeah, look at that, see what it does. Because I feel like that would be fitting for you,
Definitely.
regardless, just because your character.
If one of us had a spell book, we would actually
Weapon
be able to
attacks made
copy
with
the
it
scroll
deal
down.
an extra 2d8 radiant on a hit. If it isn't
That's good.
already a magic weapon, it becomes one.
I mean, that would be good for any of us that are in melee, but I would understand if you don't want to use it because it's very thematic.
Wow, that's really strong.
But
Holy
yeah, a
shit.
Rosi could hit like a fucking truck with that much extra damage.
Plus the giant
Yeah.
strength.
She would probably cast it on someone else's
Yeah.
weapon, since she's not always up in the face of monsters.
I'd say me or Rosi, because Rosi would be the ideal one because he'd get on one of his turns he'd get action surge, which would allow him to attack 4 times in a fucking turn. Yeah, it's fucking fighters, dude. They're insane.
Does anyone want this fireball scroll?
I mean, I am.
It would
I
be
am
fitting
very
for
fireblind.
Hildur.
Yeah.
I like
Alright.
fire. I like to burn things.
You can have that. Just add a 3rd level spell scroll.
What's that last one? What's the feast one do?
Hero's Feast. I did not see.
This way we're fully prepared.
You bring forth a great feast, including magnificent food and drink. It takes 1 hour to consume and disappears at the end of that time. The beneficial effects don't set in until this hour is over. Up to 12 other creatures can partake in the feast.
Very
A creature
strong.
that partakes of the feast gains several benefits. It's cured of all diseases and poison, becomes immune to poison and being frightened, and makes all wisdom saving throws with advantage. Its hit point maximum also increases by 2d10, and it gains the same number of hit points. These benefits last for 24 hours.
Very strong.
Is that able to be used during the short rest? Because that's incredible.
So
Takes an hour.
We should not
it's
waste
It's
just
an
that.
hour.
it's a feast.
It would
We
be
should
like
not.
eating. I don't know if that would count as resting.
We should not waste that scroll right now. We should do it for something else. Really. It's so powerful.
It is. However, we're about to go fight a bearded devil, Iljor. Somebody could die.
Hiroshi speaks up.
I literally have the ability to revive people.
It's not often that I agree with Iljor, but this place,
Understood.
it's not as dangerous as I might have initially thought, and that is really strong.
Ryan's like, that scroll is not worth using here.
I mean, you could use it.
I just don't know what to expect from this big guy. Maybe it's an illusion too.
It's all an illusion.
If you do fail casting the scroll, the spell just disappears from the scroll.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
So
fails
it's just
if it gets used.
one chance.
One shot, do not miss your chance to blow.
Well, I guess on that
Well,
note,
Miss your chance to blow.
Okay.
we just need to really work as a
This is your chance
team
to
on
blow
this
this.
fight. We need to help each other and bounce off of each other for this to work.
I mean, I think I'll use the scroll of holy weapon.
I agree. That's a good idea. I just
How
mean
long
in
does it
general, we
last?
need to make sure that mean, this has to go right, or one of us might not
let me
leave
just
this
have
place.
this pulled up so I don't lose it.
Fuck it up.
It takes concentration up to an hour.
It's pretty good.
It would take up your concentration though, so do you have any other spells that you use concentration with often? I mean, your spiritual weapon.
Shield of Faith.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're going to, if you said that you're staying
Spiritual
back
weapon
in-
does not take concentration.
Does it not? That's good.
Nope.
which is weird, Jam.
But Shield of Faith does.
It's not that weird. It's a second level spell. There's so much shit you'd have to concentrate on. It'd be kind of not that great of a spell if it took concentration, honestly. But anyways,
Yeah, I mean, it could definitely be useful.
I think
but,
it's the best course of action.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I'll cast it before we go.
Right before we get into it, during, it doesn't.
Well, I should cast it before.
Yeah. I don't think I have anything else that we need to do.
Is everyone ready?
All right.
It's time to do.
Mage armor lasts a ridiculously long time, so I'm still good on it.
Yes.
It's like
Yeah, it's
12
like
hours.
8
or something
hours?
Like that.
It's like an hour per.
It's a long time.
Oh, and Imur, did you remove Imur? You would have.
Oh
perished.
yeah, your spirit's gone. Imor's gone.
Yeah, but I got the spell slot back that I used to cast it, so I'd be able to cast him fresh if I want him again.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, game is paused.
Okay.
Is he gone?
Yes.
Actually,
It's
I should-
gone.
I
Fuck
should
you,
move back
Ryan.
here.
What? I can still see it. It's right there.
Yeah, I can see.
Oh, okay.
It.
Huh? No, he's not there. What are you talking about?
I can definitely see him.
Imor.
Oh.
Oh,
I
no,
thought
no,
I was
no, no.
talking-
We
I
were
was
talking
talking about
about
the devil.
Disputed devil.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Holy Weapon, or try to cast Holy Weapon on Arosi's great. It is a great
Spear.
club, right? And
He has a
he's
spear.
using
No,
that.
spear.
A
He does not have a
spear.
great club.
He does have a maul.
So
He does not have a maul. He had that was
Ooh.
taken. He has a spear, a short sword, and a whip.
Okay, there
All
you
right,
go.
all right.
Here, let me drive control over back to somebody for this because it seems like. Nick, do you want to?
I've already been moving him around.
Well, I meant like for combat.
The ability to access a sheet.
Oh fuck, I can, yeah.
You're way more knowledgeable and
Yeah.
as far as like fighters go. Oh, whoops. Okay.
Let me
Oh,
look
do
at him.
we-
Let me look at him for a minute before we do this.
Do we know how long the potion of giant strength will last?
At least this fight.
Yeah, at least this fight. And you not exactly sure
He doesn't have a superiority die reset, so
what
I'm gonna do that real quick.
giant it is. Sylvia,
In
go
any
ahead and
case-
roll for your.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast it on whatever weapon Arosi's using.
Okay.
Spear.
The spear.
Holy weapon.
Okay. What?
Did you create a scroll? So go ahead and just roll a d20 plus your spellcasting
Yeah,
ability,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And then that's
yeah.
got to beat the DC of a
20
15.
plus.
No, 16.
Yeah. It's a 6th level spell, so it's DC 16. Let me just look at my spellcasting mode.
If
be
only
up.
you had saved your advantage, this would be the time to use it.
Yeah, inspiration.
What is my spellcasting mod? It's spellcasting modifier is proficiency
plus your spellcasting ability score.
Oh,
Plus
okay,
10,
so
I think?
it'll be
No?
7.
No, it's not
it'll
plus
be
10.
7.
Plus 7. Okay, that's okay.
God damn, that's high. I thought mine was.
Okay.
Champ.
Ooh, okay.
As you
Yo.
the scroll begins to, the letters on the scroll begin to dance as you see this yellowish sort of spell reach out from the scroll and latch on to Roshi's spear, imbuing it with magical ability. And then this scroll is gone.
Yep.
And then
Crumbles to dust.
Oh,
have him drink the potion.
I forgot. Oh wait, that was holy weapon, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's plus 2d8 to damage, right?
Yep.
Plus 2d
Yep.
radiant.
I think I have hex.
Here, I will. I'll just throw that the description in the chat.
Holy shit, brother.
Sylvia just says all this. Yeah.
Oh, man, out loud. She's looking Erosi directly in the eyes as she's saying this.
On a failed save, a creature takes 48 and is blinded for 1 minute.
He starts having an existential crisis.
The fourth wall broken.
Arosi's drinking the giant's potion?
Yep.
Yeah, it's best for him. Strengthening a
Arosi's
newbie,
gonna be
and he good.
doing
I'm gonna
some
roll-
damage here.
Actually,
You
Bro, this dude's about to look like he just juiced up. Like,
Yeah.
Storm giant.
Marion, I would like you to change Arosi's strength from whatever it is to 27.
hey,
That's
Holy
a fire
that's
giant.
11 points
That's
more,
that's
dude.
a fire giant.
So it's 16 now. Everybody help me remember that.
Okay.
Ryan, write that down. Strength 16.
27. There we go. Holy fuck
Oh
balls, bro.
my
That's a plus
God.
11.
I rolled on the
saving
table,
throw.
so he's lucky.
Motherfucker's got a plus
That's
8
that's
right
fire,
now.
Right,
Holy-
that's fire giant, isn't it?
Cloud.
Plus 8.
This guy
Oh,
looks
Cloud.
jacked
so he has,
right now.
He has plus 11 to hit?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
Plus 8 to hit. I guess it's plus.
Wait, it would
it
add
would be
your
11 with his
proficiency.
proficiency. Yeah. Sorry
yeah,
about
yeah,
that. Yeah. It would be. That's
oh
insane.
My God. And each is gonna do plus
2d8
8
radiant
damage.
damage.
Plus 8
And
damage,
then-
plus
and
2d8
then
radiant
2d8
damage,
extra.
and then his
Mace is
normal-
gonna be mad he missed the session, bro.
Dude!
Yeah.
He's gonna be so mad.
Oh man.
We need to
juiced
clip
his
this,
fucking
Ryan.
NPC
Ryan, you
up.
need to clip this fight with Basic beating the ever living shit out of this devil and send it to him.
Oh
Alright.
damn.
We move.
So that's gonna take my concentration. I gotta remember that. I also
Come
gotta
on,
not get
Sylvia.
hit.
Hang on. We're gonna walk like this. I'm gonna let Orosi take points.
And I'm gonna
slightly on
summon.
the big-
I'm gonna summon Imura again.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Oh, why did it teleport him?
As
over
a
there? I'm gonna.
steps,
I was gonna summon my Shadow Boy.
Okay. More
And Imura is next to me.
and more as you see Orosi step onto the rune as he's then
Oh, he stepped
teleported
on the rune.
as he
Oh, I
teleports
didn't see that.
in front of the dragon.
Dragon.
Or the fucking you gotta be bearded dragon, bro.
You infected him.
Here for this purpose, I'm gonna do this. That way it's just easier. Bring it back. As Orosi steps and you see the arms of this bearded devil, 8 arms, begin to reach out as Orosi is now obscured. Roll initiative, Eldor.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah! That's all
Damn.
that matters.
Both rolled 3s. That's funny.
Okay,
Incredible.
so first of all, the game's paused, Ryan.
Yep.
Okay. So I use this turn to cast Shillelagh as my bonus action.
Ken, I should do a Rosie first since he's being grabbed by this motherfucker.
He's not being grabbed.
He didn't make grab.
Is he
He's
not?
standing. He's standing in front of the bearded devil. The tendrils you can see from its
Oh, I
arms
thought it reached
flailing
out.
out.
I got you.
I'm Shillelagh.
Use your action surge on this shit. I want to see what he can do.
Bro,
in one
I'm gonna.
turn.
I'm
Hold on,
gonna,
hold on,
oh,
stop,
wait.
stop, stop.
I'm not trying to move him. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
trying to move him.
So I use that's my bonus action to cast Shillelagh, and then I am going to use my action to cast Call Lightning.
Okay.
Centered on the bearded dragon.
10 feet tall, 60 foot.
Holy shit.
radius, Centered on you.
That's cool as fuck.
Whoa.
Oh, it's centered on me. Well, I accidentally centered it on the giant, but it's okay.
It's still 60 feet. Oh my god, I cannot see.
I can't see a thing.
What the fuck?
Does it do magical darkness?
What is this effect?
No, I think I
No.
accidentally set it on an overhead tile, so it's covering the entire map.
Oh, Rap just ruined.
Raptor, brother. How'd you? How?
Don't ask. Here.
What do you mean? Don't ask. What did you do?
Don't ask me.
I only did it.
I removed the actual AOE marker, but it's not
Well.
removing the effect.
Oh no.
Oh no, is this a fog cloud situation?
Hey, at least we can see now. I can see now.
I can't see.
What can you see right now?
Oh god, now I can't see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I removed your token.
You've been banned.
Yep. For
I
real.
can
this
still
time.
see. It's just cloudy. It's like dark.
It's
Can you guys
just
not see it all?
foggy and dark.
Bro,
Can
what
you
did
guys
you
not
it's
see it all?
literally
What did you
covering
do?
the
What do you
map.
mean? What do you mean I can see? Do you mean
Like-
I can see blackness and
Here.
flashing?
Hold on, everybody,
Or-
stop. What is?
Here.
I need to figure out what the hell's going on. What the fuck you did?
Look, this is what I see.
I know what you see. I can click on your token.
No, I'm showing them.
Damn, what?
This is what I see.
I legit don't know what you just did.
I cast Lightning Storm. Or Call Lightning. This
So-
is what it did.
Certain spells will set down an AoE effect and getting rid of like the area doesn't remove the effect. It's like an animation. And if the animation is looping, it won't just disappear on its own.
Yeah,
I'm not sure exactly how you get rid of animations like that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is anticlimactic right now.
It's just gonna have to reload the map. How do I remove
No, this is
effects
not a
made
matter
by
of
automating?
reloading the map. This isn't, you just reload. Like, this is like something on the map that I need to fucking figure out how to take off.
Check the sequencer, effect manager, or an overhead tile with a little house. I think Paul Lightning is an overhead effect. It does check the sequencer,
Whoa, you
effect
fixed.
manager.
I can
There we
see.
go, there we go, there we go.
Oh,
Was it where I was saying?
okay, we're pretending the
incredible.
lightning is there. That's good enough for me.
So yeah, when I cast the spell, I choose a point that I can see under the cloud, and a bolt of lightning flashes down, and the creature must make a dexterity saving throw, or take 3d10 points of lightning damage.
On the
DC 15 dex.
who does it?
Oh, the bearded dragon. The bearded. We're just gonna call it the bearded dragon.
It's an
the
AOE
bearded
effect,
dragon
right?
now.
So why would it not affect everybody?
No, the AOE is the storm cloud
Oh,
that
I
it
see.
summons, and then under the storm cloud, I can call bolt of lightning.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
He's fucked.
Wait, what? I thought it.
21.
Oh, that's actually no. It's 1d10 less. It's
Oh,
counting it as being
3d10.
outside
Yeah,
in
yeah,
stormy
3d10.
conditions.
So get rid of
so
the
it's like
Just roll
3d10.
3d10. Yeah.
No, I already got it.
Yeah,
I already,
I'm just
I'm
gonna
only,
roll 3d10.
you rolled? No, so
He rolled 4d10.
I know, but
It
I'm
rolled
looking
4d10.
at the actual,
Oh,
like,
okay.
I'm looking
I got
into
you.
it.
I got you.
I can
Yeah,
see every
the die.
individual roll.
Yeah, I forgot you could
Yeah,
do
so
that.
just remove one of them.
Moving the last one.
You got 14.
Okay.
Sylvia's gonna end up standing here, and then she's gonna cast.
So it's actually your turn. I'm done.
She's gonna cast Guiding Bolt at 3rd level. So it'll be oh, I have to make the attack roll first. Okay.
Yep.
Here we go. 19. Is a 19 hit?
Hits.
Alright. 66 radiant. 10.
Very good.
Bitch, what? Come on.
Yeah, that's
It
kind
was
of.
literally
Two,
only
two,
ones
two,
and two.
1, 2, 1.
That's
Yes.
so bad. That's
Bro.
bad.
Why?
Well, 10 radiant damage.
All right, everybody else. Like, what is everybody else doing at the same time?
Yeah,
Oh, well, that was
so
my turn.
Anarion. Actually, we'll do a Rosie first since he's right in front of this thing. He was teleported.
Yep.
He's gonna make his.
Oh my one move.
I don't have any. Oh God, I don't have any action. Okay, I'll do it from his inventory. Beer. Can I? There we go. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna do a normal attack.
What's your
action.
Spectre doing?
Flip this,
or your
Ryan. Flip
spirit
this.
guy?
I'll do that. He's gonna move up as well and attack.
All right.
He doesn't need to move up, by the way. It has reach.
What do you mean it has a reach?
Just do your turn, Nate. I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
Sorry, I gotta do 2 characters.
Oh, it's not a spirit.
Yeah,
It's
you
not
get-
a spirit with reach, I guess.
That's. Why is he? Oh, because of the. Oh my God. 18.
And you have extra attack
Yeah.
as well.
Yep. Yeah, that's for the first one. There's the second one.
You should action flurry too.
25.
You should
What's
action
the spear?
surge.
Give me a sec. I gotta do
He
this
will,
first.
he will. He's taking his turn.
Backseat fucking player.
Oh my God.
That's not even plus the 2d8 for each hit.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, so you add 2d8
So I'm
Oh,
just gonna
for
roll
each
4d8. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
roll
Yeah.
4d8 real quick.
and add that much radiant.
That's all radiant damage.
22 radiant.
What is going on?
So 44 damage, 22 of that is radiant.
Holy shit, bro.
As the bearded devil stumbles
45.
back, almost falling on you, Anarian. You see his tendrils, his arms kind of bulk up as he is preparing to unleash.
That's fine.
Hell.
So, for flavor, I'd like to say, because I'm gonna try and get the most attacks in as possible. For flavor, can we say that Anarion's gonna take his attack action as well, and then Erosi can action surge since we're all
by
doing
the
same
way-
turn anyway?
Don't forget that you're flanking, so Erosi also has advantage on his attacks.
Oh yeah. Did
Oh,
you roll
fuck.
advantage?
I didn't know, but they already hit.
No.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, just for flavor, kind of throw everybody in going around each other. Oh fuck. I gotta select the character. So I'm just gonna do the attack action.
Okay.
Just hit him a couple times. That's also
Oh, you get
advantage.
advantage as well.
So I'm just gonna roll, see if I crit. No, I rolled another 15. And then I'll roll the second attack real quick. That's not okay. That was just a D20.
Normal
I didn't mean to do
D20.
that.
13 does not
Yeah,
hit.
I didn't mean to do that.
Oh god.
Now it's 3Ds.
So it's 13 for the next one anyway. Yeah. So the first one hits though.
Okay.
It's just a comedy of errors at this point.
No, the 3D20 is right.
No,
'Cause
the
it's
fact that you rolled
Oh,
you
yeah,
rolled
that
one
that
and then
I'm
you
an
rolled
idiot.
another one and then you rolled the wrong
Yeah.
D20.
Yeah, the fact that I was dumb. 10 damage. That's so pitiful.
Who's
Back to
and then we'll get Erosi. I'm gonna action surge with Erosi, since I'm playing a fighter too. I gotta go back up to the spear real quick.
I can't help but just imagine the scene from
Oh
JoJo
my god.
where he's just like, oh
Lord.
no.
So that's 28 to hit.
Yeah.
As basically just obliterates this devil.
What is this? Oh, that was fuck! God damn it!
How
Accidentally
are you
attacked with
rolling
your
extra
I don't know.
dice Like that?
It's. I know why
It's
it's
a
doing
9.
it, but I don't
Wait,
know
that's
why.
yours.
That was me. It
yours.
tried to roll as me instead of fucking.
Oh.
Erosi. So let me roll Erosi.
You have to click on his picture.
Yeah, I know. I was clicked on it and it still fucking bounced back. Either way, that's still ridiculous. So
Okay,
you rolled
they
two
both
28s.
28s.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Saved all the good rolls for the fight. Like,
Yep. Seriously.
It doesn't matter. He has plus 11 to hit.
So
Right?
I'll do. There's the 1 damage. What the? There we go.
Yeah, that's right. 13 piercing.
And then there's the other one.
Rolled a 1 and
Okay,
got
that
9
wasn't as
damage.
good.
now the 4D and now the 4d8 for the radiant damage.
Oh, I keep forgetting
Still
about
22.
that. 48. Oh my god, another 20.
So
for radiant
42 damage. 20 of that is radiant.
Oh, Erosi, why did this
Okay.
Ryan's panicking.
Boss monster.
Orosi dealt 87 damage in 1 round.
Erosi,
Holy shit.
how would you like to do this?
Holy
I didn't know you guys would just throw everything at this one guy. All right.
This guy looked terrifying.
Yeah.
That means there's something else coming up, and that's gonna be worse.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, he's just going at it with the spear. We'll say the first 2 strikes, he fucking just jabbed up at this guy's fucking. How big is this guy?
He's around probably 12 feet tall.
Okay, so yeah, he'll just
Imagining
kind of
this here,
stab.
just like glowing light.
Yeah, absolutely, just glowing with this radiance. Stabs this guy in the gut once, and kind of uses the spear to pull himself up and just basically climb this guy with the fucking spear until he plants it into his head. Just falls backwards towards me as I cut him in the fucking ankle.
God damn. Yeah, as you see Rosi come
That's
up, you see him
4
flying,
attacks.
spear coming down. As Sylvia, Iljor, Imor, your spirit is just watching this happen. This person that's not even a Rosi, it seems like, as he climbs up, plants the spear directly in the bearded devil's head. This whole interaction coming on so fast as the bearded dragon falls backward, its tendrils kind of flailing about. Anarian, as you come swipe around the bottom of his ankles, I believe his ankles, correct?
Yeah, sure.
Just adding insult to injury, rubbing dirt in the wound, the bearded devil falls back, plants itself on the ground as you guys are not in the area, but much of this extra rock begins to fall down into the deep cavern. This thing is done died.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. That was terrifying.
Well, it seems.
I strike it with lightning. I strike it with lightning one more time for emphasis.
Do his muscles twitch?
A little bit.
You guys can loot the chest. I'm gonna loot
Fast
this guy.
travel. I use the runes for fast travel.
You're looking
You
at
have
the
to
chest?
walk all the way around.
Yeah, Sylvie's.
I'm also gonna check. I'm kind of. Orosi didn't really get hurt at all in that fight, so I'm kind of just staring at him while he's in this enraged state.
Yeah, you seem like shaking. Shaking.
We just gave him steroids and told him to kill this guy.
Make him say something. Nick, make him
It
say
lasted
something.
6
I
seconds.
ain't
Yeah.
playing Orosi.
See,
I'll
just
fuck
going-
him up.
Man, that was exhilarating. Vasek would have RP'd this so much, like
Holy
so
shit.
well.
Yeah.
God damn.
Iljor looking in
I'm
the chest.
messaging Basic on Discord that he fucking sucks.
Arosi, you
We
find in
just
his
killed
chest
the boss using you.
47 gold.
Searching this. Can I roll the D10 or D100?
D100.
No, it's 10d10,
The D10.
And D10?
not a d100.
No, I'm rolling the 10 D10.
Oh wait,
10
is
D
that
no.
is that gold?
The bearded
Yeah, it's
devil
gold.
rolled 10d10.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
on
never
accident.
mind,
On accident. So you find 47 gold and various gems worth 25 GP in that chest. Sylvia, as you look in that chest, you find 62 gold, gems worth 25 GP, and 1 superior healing potion.
Oh, nice.
Alright.
You just
I'm looting the guy.
So
What's this
each
guy
of those
got on?
effects are gonna last an hour. The holy weapon and the strength.
That's
right?
awesome. Are they? I don't know. Yeah,
Does
let
the I know the holy weapon does. I don't know if the potion does.
the potion lasts
I'm-
1 hour.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
yeah.
This
It's-
dude's just gonna be
So
juiced.
he only
for
needs
a
This is
to-
whole
just a
hour.
living
Seconds at his
god for
hour.
right now.
The second chest, you find 65 gold. Bracers. Actually, you probably immediately recognize this. These are bracers of aqua armor. They give you a bonus to AC. You're unknown because the bonuses can be dependent on who made it, but it gives you a bonus to AC while underwater.
Okay.
So it's like a bracer of protection, except only underwater.
Also,
She's just gonna put those on.
okay. Also, you find a tool. It's like appears to be some sort of Swiss Army knife kind of tool that you can kind of open and get various uses out of.
Oh, is it the Omni tool? Nice. How are you?
It is
how
magical.
Are you doing, Orosi?
Okay.
Fine. He is not moved.
High five me. I
Is
go
there
for a high
anything?
five.
I looted this guy. Is there anything on him, or is he just?
There's nothing on him.
Ah, goddamn. Doesn't even.
Ryan,
carry
I want to give him a
anything
high
cool.
five. How much damage do I take?
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
As I get thrown into the wall behind me, I'm like, worth it.
My god, man, those things.
Oof.
Let's keep moving.
Oh, can I step on the rune again? Does it fast travel me back to the front?
It is
No.
not. It is a one-way ticket.
Damn it. Gotta climb all the way
Narian
back
is seemingly
out.
running into a wall at the other end of the.
What the hell?
You gotta you gotta go all the way around.
Oh.
I'm gonna step on the rune.
nothing
doesn't work.
happens.
It's
I
only
jumped
one
down.
way. I
I
literally
must
was
have
just
jumped down.
talking to...
I didn't realize that it let me just walk
I was
over
not
there.
paying attention. I was looking at my items.
Yeah, I know, because you fell down, but you can't get back up.
Oh, okay. I didn't know it was a pit. That was never mind. What the hell? It
So-
split me.
Oh,
Here, I got you. I got you.
I'm gonna take a torch.
Oh damn.
Oh god, the devil's
Sorry, I
moving.
was
No,
doing
it's
it.
just.
I'm gonna
He's
take a
back.
torch and then throw it into the pit there.
Okay. God, stop
What
walking
just
into the
happened?
rune, boys. Stop
I didn't
walking. Stop walking into the rune. Fuck. Or I'm just gonna not move you guys back.
Oh, Iljor did.
Yeah, because Iljor has this fucking.
Or not Imor.
Yeah, I know. He's moving at the same
Yeah.
fucking time. You toss a torch, and the torch just falls into this cavern, and eventually stops as it's reached some sort of soil very deep down that's not necessarily reachable.
Hmm.
We got any rope? Did they leave us with rope?
Nothing.
I can't. Okay, there
Well,
we go.
I've got rope.
I don't think I do.
That was not
It's-
purpose. I
it's
swear to
50
God.
feet.
Raptor,
It's 50
brother.
feet, but
How far down is this again?
Very far.
Very.
Much
I'm gonna
further than
guess
50
Bro,
feet.
why
further.
is it?
Just disable the runes.
Don't step
No,
on them.
just
They're
walk
on
past
particular
them, walk
squares.
Maybe this device can allow us to disable the lightning.
I suppose we should.
What
Oh.
device?
I don't know. Maybe. I found this tool that.
Oh,
looks like
yeah,
some kind
yeah.
of. I'm not sure what it does.
I don't know.
Da 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 da. We're like the best conga line in the world right now.
Oh.
I'm not
The-
sure.
Oh!
Fuck.
And Aaron died.
The conga line. The conga line of instant death. All who appear before us shall perish.
Well,
Now, is there actually anything like visible on the wall, like where this is shooting out from?
Charred stone.
oh, I've got an idea. Let me use my ring. So I'm gonna use the ring of X-ray vision,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna like look around the walls like here, where it's impacting and coming from, to try and see if there's some mechanism behind it.
Okay. Speaking the command word, C.
Yeah.
With the ring. Looking past the walls, you don't appear. There's no mechanism on the other side. This appears to be like a magical trap that's been put in place. There's no like physical
Okay.
mechanism.
And there's nothing like beneath this that's different.
No.
Okay. Well, it appears to be wholly magical.
Well, those other runes did something. Why wouldn't this one?
Well, perhaps this one is the landing route, like that room in the other.
Huh.
Like it's a one-way deal. Now, Ryan,
Yes.
question for you here. Is the ground poorly taken care of enough of here that I could use mold earth
Where are you at?
right here on the stairs? Like in this
Oh,
area.
you're under
is the
Imor?
ground- Yeah.
I don't see him or.
It's
It's really hard to separate
No, it's
when
not.
they're on top of each other.
No, it's
Just
not.
deselect and then select yourself and
Yeah.
then move.
No, the ground here is pretty well kept.
Okay. I was gonna ask because I could, literally like pile up dirt and make like a
There is no dirt.
guiding
like-
rod for the lightning so that it can't arc across.
Well, I can cast guidance for each of you before you cross if you want to try and time it.
I guess we can try.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
If that's our plan.
I'll go. I'll give it a shot.
You
Alright.
cast guidance. What did guidance do again?
Guidance. Let me throw
It's
it
a
up.
concentration spell.
It's It is concentration, so I would have to drop the holy weapon.
Yeah, we should keep that.
Well,
Gamba.
I
Gamba
don't know.
time.
I don't know if we're gonna find anything else to fight,
I don't
but I
know
can.
either, but
It's
I'm gonna-
real dangerous.
If I have any say, this makes me feel great.
Okay. I could hold off on casting guidance, I suppose, but it's. I don't feel
I'm
good
just
about it.
it's risky.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. So I'm not gonna try to do like the whole thing at once. I just want to get to this area. I'm not trying to. Is there actually a gap in it like this,
Yes,
or is it like
yes.
just a whole array?
No, there's a
Okay.
gap.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna try to shoot for the gap here.
All right. Go ahead and proceed over and make a dexterity saving throw. F- 15. As you kind of time your movement correctly, stepping out, bridging the gap, make your way on the other side. Just behind you, zzz, a lightning bolt shoots across.
It's almost perfectly timed, like you said it too.
Yeah.
See, guys, it's not that hard.
Well,
Now you gotta do it again.
Double the
Who's going
pleasure,
next?
double the fun.
I want to see if he can even
Shall we
get
go
across.
together?
Hang on, he's moving again.
13. You're able to make it by.
16 actually.
16.
See, look, it's not that hard.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Hang on, let me pull my rolls
I'm
up.
gonna roll.
Here, well, I'll put Orosi next to you, and then you guys can all go at the same time.
All right. Oh.
And
shit.
Imor.
Okay, here we go.
I'm just gonna make Imward teleport across. He can teleport up to 15 feet.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, he would teleport to like right here, and then he would teleport on top of the
I
pit
rolled
because he can actually
14.
fly.
I don't know if that's good enough.
If only you still had your inspiration.
What about Orosi? Or actually, I'll do the roll for Orosi. Actually, everybody roll. Actually, you're lucky. You're lucky, Iljor. Well, don't go off the fucking path, bruh.
I'm
Stop moving.
Ryan, I'm trying to separate Imur from myself.
It's really simple. It's really
It's not.
simple. Yes, it is.
It is really simple.
Now everybody roll again, because you have disadvantage with level 1 exhaustion.
No, that is ability
It's a
checks,
saving throw.
not
It's a
saving
saving
throws.
throw.
Yeah, not
It says ability.
checks.
No, ability check is different than a saving
Strength,
throw.
Yeah,
dexterity. Oh, okay.
ability check.
It is 2 separate ones. You are correct.
Yes.
Sylvia.
You specifically said there was a saving throw.
Yes.
You could have said it was an ability check if you really wanted to try and fuck us,
Oh.
but
I could just lose concentration because I got hit. Also, by the way.
you never
Oh,
did.
Yeah.
You never did?
Oh, I rolled a 3 on my dex save here.
Yeah, if she gets hit here.
Oh, yes, correct.
You may
You-
lose concentration.
Yeah, you have to roll. So you take 3 points of lightning damage and a Orosi.
3?
I don't even know if that requires a save. I think it's just a flat check 10.
The damage is really low for this.
There's a
Did-
concentration check.
7 for Orosi.
Did an Arion make it through with
What
14?
is the
Yes, he did.
concentration check rules?
I'm looking it up.
Oh, why did it make-
Concentration
My bad. I might have moved you.
No, you're good.
check
I'm just not
After-
move anybody.
getting hit.
So, roll a Constitution saving throw, difficulty of 10, or half the damage taken, whichever is higher.
Okay,
So it's DC 10.
And
But if the damage is more than 20, then the check is whatever half the damage is.
it's a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah,
Or okay.
saving throw.
And it's gone.
Drops.
Well,
Well, we got to do that again to keep going, but
I can cast Blast
Ildor.
on us now.
Ildor, you need to keep moving so we can get across.
I'm casting Blast on each of the three of us. And
you see
whenever
Imor and Iljor fly all the way
Well,
back
guys,
to
the
the
rune's
beginning.
at the other end of the lightning area.
you were right. You were right, I suppose.
Was there nothing over there?
Well, it instantly teleported me back, so
I really couldn't tell you.
So this only targets 3 creatures, so Ildor's left out on this one, but we can add a D4 to our next saving throw.
Okay.
Alright.
All right,
I'll try
jump
and go
through.
get. Yep.
Oh wait, yeah, you guys should go first, so just so I don't lose concentration on this.
It's fine. Can I roll? I'm gonna roll with. Ah, fuck! I didn't say beforehand. 'Cause I have
No,
the
you can use.
inspiration.
You
Can
can
I still
use,
choose?
You can use inspiration afterwards.
I'll use.
I
it
don't
real
think you
quick.
can.
I believe you're able to, right?
That's the one thing where I think
Oh,
you just
you
will
just-
choose to do it after.
You just can't know the result yet.
Yeah.
Like if you're told the result, you can't just use inspiration after that. But if you
already
can
know
see
the
your
result.
roll,
He rolled.
Oh, no,
we
the
don't.
result of if I passed or failed.
right?
Okay.
I mean,
Sure.
Or you tell me whether I pass or fail.
Sure.
Yeah.
You can use inspiration if you like.
Try again and probably fail. Nice.
Oh.
whoa! The 2 inspiration uses
Impressive.
just gave
you
us
can see
worse
this side.
rolls.
Take 9
I
points
mean,
of
it's
lightning damage.
advantage, so it's not actually a worse roll. It's
Can I
just
still
the
make
same.
it across though?
No, you make it across. My bad.
Okay.
I moved you. You make it
The
across. You
result
take 9
was
points of
worse,
damage.
Yeah.
Is what I mean. Alright, now Sylvia's gonna try and cross once she gets room.
First, Imur teleports over here.
As you see Anarian fly all the way
Yeah,
back to the
it's
front.
pointless. It's pointless. You go straight back.
You just need to jump.
What are you
Uh,
talking about?
You just need to jump over the rune at the end.
Here,
There's no
make,
rune
make,
at the end.
Make a Rossi move. So Sylvia can cross. Alright,
There's no
I'm gonna
rune.
make
You
the
just
saving
pass.
throw.
You just walk by and get teleported back.
Yeah, the thing that's making you teleport back is a rune.
There's. Okay.
You make
You
it.
just
Does
can't
a
see it.
13 pass?
Yes.
So what happens? What's going on?
When
You-
when you
you-
step at the end of the path, right there, I pointed the spot. You get teleported back to that rune right behind the wall here. So you just don't touch here, and you're fine. So if you just
Alright,
hop,
I don't know if
Hop.
that's how that.
I'm telling you, most likely it's just this single square that's affected. And then I'm gonna have Amur teleport again. He can fly, right?
Right,
Fly.
right. Oh yeah, my bad,
So-
my bad.
Okay, I guess that worked.
He's still limited by the pit, but yeah. So he's flying up over here.
Hey, before Rusty goes, we're gonna.
Yeah, you're not. Where's. Anarion's gone. I don't have control over him anymore. There he
What do
is.
you mean? You're right there.
I understand that. Never mind.
So
Iljor
it's-
and Anarian, make your dexterity checks.
Okay.
So it's right here?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Just
that square.
Yeah,
Okay.
walk
So
diagonally.
just like
Do you guys
Yeah.
not see the rune right here?
No, there's
No,
no.
it's
No,
invisible.
there's no room.
No, it's not invisible.
There's no room.
Look, like
It's not
zoom
there.
in, zoom in.
I did.
There's
It's
no,
nothing
I don't
there.
see it.
tile. It is
Nope.
just brick tile. It is the floor texture.
That is why I stepped on it. There's nothing
Yeah.
there.
That's why I stepped on it as well, because there's nothing there.
Definitely should be there. It's just very faint. So you had to like really
No,
look at it.
there's
No, it
definitely
is
nothing there.
non-existent.
Mm-mm.
Like
I don't
there's-
understand.
The other runes are very clear. We've seen all the other runes.
Yeah, but this
way
one is just the
before.
opacity is really low. I'm surprised you
No.
can't see it.
Uh,
The opacity is just
right
really
here.
low.
Here.
Right, I will share my screen. It is non-existent.
Look.
yeah, no.
There's nothing.
There's nothing there.
If its opacity is real low, it's
Like, look.
very much.
Look.
It's
It's
zero.
like
This is this room right there.
Or
You come over here.
opacity.
Absolutely nothing.
Weird.
There's
You'll
no
see on the
low
video.
opacity.
You'll see on the
There's-
video. You'll see on the video that I can see it on mine. So I'll have to.
All right, I'm gonna jump up like that.
Okay.
But that's why we all stepped on it, because it doesn't exist.
Gotcha.
We still got to make these rolls again.
Yep.
And Odroid uses his advantage.
Advantage.
Yeah, my inspiration.
Okay. An area you make it through.
Ryan, I swear to God, this is cursed inspiration that you gave us.
Yep, it is.
What? That is like
What
the
the hell?
perfect. There's no better moment than when Rap uses inspiration and rolls a nat 1. That's like, that's beautiful.
And Ryan, it's all your
Oh
fault.
my
You're the one that
God.
gave me that inspiration.
Yeah, you rolled.
You
Anyways,
motherfucker.
so take Okay, they rolled the lowest damage possible. Take 2 points of lightning damage. There you go.
I rolled another 20 to get through.
Alright,
Ow,
you're good.
Fuck. God damn it, it was so easy the first time. Once more, with feeling.
Poor guy. Poor
Take 8 points of
guy.
lightning damage.
Oh my god, he's just walking through it.
Ryan,
Yeah, just
if that rune wasn't invisible, this wouldn't be happening.
Well, you know, it is what it is.
Just like, hey, you guys remember that one time that guard
know.
wasn't supposed to talked, and it ruined our entire stealth plan?
I'm just saying
It
he's
didn't,
got.
that didn't ruin our entire stealth plan.
It did.
That's
no,
fine.
I
I'm
mean,
just saying we did kind of annihilate that boss.
Alright.
We can take a little lightning
Yeah.
damage.
Well, how hurt is everyone here?
I mean, I've taken a
That
little
hurt
bit of damage.
Quite a bit. I can heal myself up a little bit though.
I have no way to heal myself, but
I could
it's not bad.
cast a prayer of healing over everybody.
But doesn't that
That'll
require?
It'll take 10 minutes.
Okay. We're just gonna hang out over here.
Alright,
Everybody
if
come,
everyone's
gather
been
round.
waiting a little bit.
Everybody gathers round. Cast
I'm
your
gonna
spell.
take 10 minutes and cast prayer of healing, which will heal
Nice.
22 hit points to everyone.
Oh my god, we're all max.
Yep.
I could take over Rosie now, Nick.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, let's keep going.
Making our way downtown. Walking past bosses dead and we're homebound.
Looks like more runes. Oh boy.
Oh, that's very pretty. Oh, watch out! There's a rune right here.
Yes,
Watch your step.
That's what she said.
Sweet.
Keep an eye out for matching runes here. Okay.
I already
Looks
said-
like these two are matching.
Sylvia's gonna point over to the glow. I see a glow over here.
Looks like this one matches right here, and these two match.
This one right here.
Yeah,
And then-
this one and this one are matching. This one and this one is matching. And this one,
That's right.
this one are matching. Has anyone tried stepping in the middle of the fancy diagram?
Well,
What is it made of? What is this on the ground?
This is like
Is it like a
Um,
flagstone? Or...
no. This is like a very polished, like colored stone.
Like jade or something?
Yeah.
Well, I think I already used my
does anyone have a
Miami.
pebble or something? Something easy.
As I am staring at one of these runes, I kind of point at the shadows where the spirit, the shadow spirit, emerges, and I command it to walk onto one of these runes.
You said
Do
your
this
shadow
one.
spirit.
Yeah.
Which one?
This one in front of me.
You see it. Walk onto the rune. And teleport to the other rune.
Okay, so these are just a bunch of runes that were made by an asshole. Got it.
What about this one? Does it do the same thing? Does it just teleport?
Yep.
Interesting.
Might as well try each one.
Just try the last one.
It must be the
Oh,
destination.
that might be the destination. Yeah.
These actually should. What? He moved
Whoa.
over it. He moved over it.
That one should work. It's just not.
Yeah, it's just not for some reason.
There's got to
Okay.
be something more to what's going on here.
Well, I mean, this glow may have something to do with it.
Have we? Let's go take a look at it.
Tap it with your spear or something first, Orosi.
Anarion goes and uses his sword to kind of poke at it.
Your sword goes through.
Well, here goes
Be
nothing.
careful. This is a different color than last time.
And Arosio, I assume you'd be right behind me. What? It won't let me. Oh, there we go.
I was lagging.
Ah. Well, you still have that spell, don't you? Dispel
Uh,
magic.
Did you-
What, so actually, when you never mind. Go ahead.
Iljor,
Yeah.
you can dispel magic, right?
Well, I mean, we don't know if it's magical yet or not. I mean,
I mean, it does.
You could detect magic first.
yeah, I'll
Then,
have to
right?
use this. Yeah, I can. Sure.
Detecting magic. You.
Oh, actually, no, wait. I can't. I do not have detect magic.
So this
memorized.
whole time.
Well, no, I have innate spellcasting ability that allows me to cast it once per day without having to use a spell slot.
Oh,
Did we already cast it?
Yes.
A while ago.
yeah.
You guys took an hour rest, so technically.
It only lasts 10 minutes, so it was gone.
Yeah, it's the same
Oh.
day.
I mean, I could still just try to dispel it, but I mean, there's no guarantee that it's even magic in the first place. Somebody could do if somebody knows more about magic, they can take a look at it and see if they think it's magic. And then,
I can attempt.
shouldn't Sylvia do that? Isn't she a little bit more?
I mean,
Yeah,
we're both
I'll
pretty equal.
I'll do it as
you get,
well.
You get one more than I do. Oh, nice.
Nat 20.
I got pretty good too.
You're trying to detect.
I'm just trying to see if it is magical.
We're like investigating it, I guess.
You're detecting heavy illusionary magic, probably coming from the wall for the most part. That's pretty much it.
Weird.
Seems like just illusion. So
Orosi opened the chest.
Rosie walks up, opens the chest, but he actually kind of, like, he dodges out of the way as like
Yeah.
the lid just like with his strength.
He just yeets the lid off the chest.
Oh, almost hit his chin.
There's a box in here. Somebody touch it. I'm afraid I'm gonna break it.
All right.
That's a good idea.
Sylvia touches the box.
The box.
As you take the small box from the chest, you feel something under it as you turn it upside down, and there's text in common. It reads, "I am just out of sight, dancing by your side. I hear what you hear until I'm taken off for the night. What am I?"
I'm just out of sight, and then what?
I am just out of sight, dancing by your side. I hear what you hear until I'm taken off for the night. What am I?
I'd say shadow, but that's not right. Is there like a way to input this answer on this object?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Like, I mean, like, is there a way to like input a result? Like, is there like dials on it or?
No.
Okay.
Oh, well, your specter says that accidentally, so that's
A random spirit just whispers it.
I mean, you could say consciousness, but you don't really take that off.
It's something that you take off, right?
But I was just thinking, taking off for the night, like falling asleep. But
No, it sounds like an object. Maybe we need to look inside the box.
shoes? But they're not out of sight. Socks?
They don't hear. They don't hear.
Intelligence check to get a hint.
no.
Is there anything else inside the chest?
Does the box have a lid I can open?
Well,
There does seem to be some mechanism with the box that you can open it, but it seems like a command word is needed.
Yep.
So we just say it, Rap.
just out
Oh,
of
right.
sight. Just. Dance by your side. I hear what you hear. Till I'm taken off for the night. Just out of sight. You don't take your ears off, though.
Thank you. Yep, narrowed that one down.
Good point. Let's rule that one out.
Yeah.
But I mean, no, it says just out of sight. Like, I mean, you can't see your own ears dancing by
Yes.
your side. They're on the sides of your head.
I
They
don't
hear
think-
what you hear, but again, you don't take them off.
And ears don't really dance.
I mean, I don't know. Take it with us. Maybe we can find somebody else who knows the answer.
Looking back, Sylvia has disappeared.
That's not good.
With the box. Sylvia? Sylvia? Oh god. I got flamboozled, Ryan. I can't see.
Uh-oh. Ildur's gone.
I didn't even step on anything.
Where's this box at now that they're both gone?
Gone.
Is it gone with them?
Whoever had it.
Okay.
Sylvia. Am I gone too, Ryan?
Yes.
Or is this...
Yes.
Okay.
Well, this isn't good. I don't know what to do here. I don't know the answer.
I'm actually not sure what happened, but
I've been cloned.
Rosie comes out. Where did they go?
I'm unsure.
Did you see Rosie?
Oh. This is not good. And I'll take a step where Rosie was.
As you are seemingly teleported. And that is where we will end session.
Oh, don't talk.
Damn.
You like being sent to the afterlife?
Embrace space eternity.
It's
TP,
funny to
this
me
is the-
that the big don't talk text under you. Iljor still goes.
I don't think he
Sylvia?
saw. I don't think he saw. Where were you? I don't know. You didn't see that?
No, I couldn't see anything.